Oh my god, I feel like shit.
Well, that's good because I feel like shit too. Stan, go ahead, do the introduction. I'm tired tonight.
And of course, we're live already.
We
No
are live. RWO, baby.
What
Thursday
up?
night,
What up?
backing it down.
Yeah, holding down tonight. How's everyone doing out there? You guys got anything going on this week?
Yeah. Football.
Hanging out.
Football hanging out.
Football.
I was going to show the babies tonight. I'll wait till someone comes like a little bit more, get in, and I'll show the hatchlings off.
Brother Bose is there. Brother Bose is in the live.
Bose is in. Yeah, we got a couple people. It was
He's in there.
Happy belated birthday, bud.
I see him lurking.
There's Cat Eyes. Cat Eyes is in here. Thank you. Bailey's Royal Beauties. Thank you for coming in. Of course, Boza. What up, Boza?
Bose.
Ro, what up, Ro?
Ro.
I gotta jump back up to Celtic Reptiles. I kind of skipped you, but what's up?
He's skipping him.
I didn't mean to skip him.
Get with
Bro,
the
how's it going, bud?
Get with the program.
I'm trying. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. Melinda, how's it going?
I don't want to hear
Jessica,
that.
all the way from Denmark. What is up?
Hey, the Eagles are losing, by the way.
Well, that's good because they're going to throw the ball in the second half more, and I need A.J. Brown to get at least a touchdown.
I just need them to lose so the fans shut up.
That's funny. So these are my first clutches I'm hatching out, and like my mentor is telling me not to get excited about certain things because babies look that good and it just goes away like after it sheds a couple times. I think I got some things that aren't going to go away, and Yums will see what I'm talking about. But
I mean, you hit an exantic. I mean, I don't know how black and white more or less.
well, no, he agrees that that's exantic. But the Pied clutch has a couple different looking babies in it, and I just don't know what they are.
I mean, the pattern's not going to change. The colors might. I mean, they haven't shed yet. Obviously, since they came out after mine, and mine literally just I had the first shed.
Boogie had like mom's almost.
I like those pastels, Kent.
How's it going, like
Logan.
I think I only I got a couple with pastel in it. I didn't hit no normal pastels.
You know, it's I don't know. I'm just like kind of annoyed. It's like I can tell, it's pastel compared to pastel leopard. It's like, come on, have the pattern be a little more busy.
Right. But they're going in the shed. Like I said I was going to show them, but they're going in the shed. We'll still show them, but because you can see it. Like the one, like, man, how's it going, Tim?
In the shed.
But
How long? How many years you been breeding, Kent?
This is my second season of breeding.
Hell yeah! I was thinking the other day. People are always talking about pastels, man, but you know how I feel about it. I love them, and I learned that the pastel was about $45,000 when it was introduced into the hobby.
Yeah,
I think that's pretty
paying,
wild.
Like, normals by like the gram or whatever. There's just too many right now. I just have too many super pastels.
What's up, Tim?
I can make a lot, but anyway, yeah. That one just happened to be
You
shed.
look, Kent's fucking showtime in it right now, baby. You got the flow.
No, Ken just can't take me off the solo. He's talking about showing off snakes. You just show off your clutches, man. I don't think we've really seen much. Unless we broke Ken and I'm stuck.
all right, sorry, Kent. I was getting snakes. I thought you were showing more.
No, that one happened to be like literally in the process of shedding. So I grabbed it.
Yeah, it was in the process of shedding. I seen the shed hang. All right, I'll be right back.
I mean, I don't have an issue with pastel. It works in the right things. There's just a lot, and it's not like it's clown.
As long as you like what you breed, that's all that matters.
Oh, I mean,
you know what I mean? As long as you like what you're breeding, then who cares what anybody says, really?
Okay, so we're going to show the exantic clutch first because it actually they totally shut out. So we're gonna share that one first.
Who's watching TV?
Ken,
What?
love the shirt, brother. I love the shirt.
Oh, yeah. Let me shout that out. I got this in
Right.
today.
Shout out to brother.
Shout out to Bosa Reptiles from Homestead, Florida. If you don't know who that guy is, you ain't in the community much, are you?
Dude, we stayed in Homestead when we got our Airbnb when we went to Miami. It was pretty cool. So Homestead, Florida. Over there by Hollywood, Florida.
Hollywood.
Hollywood, Florida, baby.
All right.
Why do I feel like there's a NASCAR driver from there?
This is the normal.
Hey,
Did I
coming
hit
down
in the
now.
Santa Claus? I mean, it's got some blushing and stuff, but it's going to be a double het. I don't know who was the father of it, but it could have been the lav or the clown. So they're going to be het exanthic, het clown, 50% het lav, or it's just het exanthic, het lav. But it's a normal.
Nothing wrong with normal.
Now, this one is the one that I think is possibly grim because of all the graniting on the side. See, all the alien heads got the graniting in it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
I mean, he's curled up in a ball. Like, yeah, like, look at all that graniting in there.
Now that you show
That
me
male or
that
female, Ken?
on the first one,
I think this one's a male, and that sucks. I wanted it to so bad be a female.
You can see all
But
of it.
this is the one I'm holding back. I got the male clown. It has the grim gene in it. But it's really orange on the bottom. And it's kind of a lighter tan. And, like, if I can get its head.
I mean,
It's got that head stamp and the lighter markings in the back, like Grim, they said to look for. And it's got a straight line on the tail. It don't go as far up as I'd like to see it, but it's still there. So I think maybe chill out. This might be a Grim.
well, take your sheds of that one and the normal one, and send them to Charlie, and get them tested for het clown. Then you'll know.
Yeah, I mean, I talked to Charlie a little bit, but that normal one is a female, and I did say that I was giving a hatchling away out of every clutch, so that female is going to be in a giveaway. And this is the exanthic, which I tell you what, these things are really cool coming out the egg. I mean, it looks brown on the camera already. That looks brown, but it's kind of not brown. And that's like purple.
Yeah, I mean, when you sent me the picture of the clutch, it was like, yeah, that's example.
Yeah, it's got the white eyes, and it's not pastel looking, so it's 100% exanthic. This is going to be the exanthic het lav because the lavender was het exanthic. So if I hit an exanthic, it was going to be the lav father. What's up, Moose?
Oh my god!
So that was the free exanthic clutch. I mean, could have been better, could have been worse, but I mean, I think I got some cool stuff, especially if I prove that.
Did he just kick himself out?
What's up, everybody?
What's
It's the
up?
NWO. You know what I'm saying? This is my podcast now. I'm running this shit. Everybody.
We gotta get Ken.
How's everybody doing out there?
Right.
Ken's over there pushing buttons. He's
Bow,
so
bow, bow, bow.
That's
That was crazy. I'm glad I wasn't doing nothing crazy like picking my nose when it fucking did that.
Welcome back, Ken.
Yeah, of course I hit the wrong button. But that's the exanthic clutch. I'm going to go put it away and show you the pods.
There you go.
Well, I've had people do that.
That's all right, Ken. I held it down.
Guys. Like, come on.
I held it down, Ken. It's fine. There you go. We see you. We see your chair.
No, I've had it be the worst where like the host has like left for whatever reason and not ended the stream, and then you get stuck there. And you can't do anything, so you're stuck where you are because none of you.
All I got to do is this.
Right, exactly. Just I love this.
No, this clutch here, it's my mind's blown on it. Like there's so much going on that I don't know. And these two snakes, and I think the mom, I bought it as a black pewter. I think she has yellow belly for sure and possible OD. And the mom was an OD yellow belly firefly. So fire could also be there, but I don't think it is. The dad I bought as a normal, and I was told it came from a black pastel empty clutch. I don't think it's either. I think I might have gravel. Because this pied I got, I think it might be a highway pied. I don't know. We got some different opinions. Pressure Pythons is the one that pointed it out to me, said maybe. I got a couple other maybes. So this is one of the ones I'm going to talk to Charlie about getting tested. I don't believe in showing the good ones last. We're going to show the good ones first. This thing is just amazing.
People are going to sell you the snake based on what they've seen, what others have seen in there, and sometimes we miss stuff, especially when it's subtle.
So the one I got the mom from, Marcus from Morphologic, I've been talking to him, and when we get a chance, we're going to
look at that.
Talk about what he's seeing in his clutches from them genes. But look at that snake.
Yeah.
Look at that thing.
You telling me there's not asphalt or gravel in there? Like,
well, it could be asphalt. It could be gravel. I don't know. I bought it as a normal. But I'm tending to think it's gravel just because of the way some of the other things look. But it very well could be asphalt because they're similar.
I mean, it's really hard to miss on a normal,
Well, it's a normal pied.
That's a nice size looking baby, Ken.
Okay.
All my babies were like in both clutches. They range between 60 and 68 grams. What's up, Phil?
What is that snake now?
Probably around. He didn't eat yet, so probably around 60. I don't know if I said what's up to Charlie, but Charlie's in the house. What up, Charlie?
What's up, Dan? Dan's in the house too.
That's a big.
Did I miss Dan?
60 grams.
Where'd I miss Dan at?
Baby.
Hi, Dan.
Denmark Dan is in there.
Denmark Dan, I missed you. I see you. Wait, there you are.
I believe that's Jessica's husband.
Yeah, where'd it go again? I don't know, dude. I'm lost. There it is. What up, Dan? Sorry. Bud Files, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. Okay, so that's the coolest one. It don't get no cooler than that. That thing is just amazing.
Yeah, that's sick. I even like the side patterns off of it too. Like,
See, like what I see different from highway pieds is see this pattern there.
Right.
It's like dots in some places. It's not even alien heads.
See,
it's just dots.
That's crazy.
It's nuts, man. This thing is fucking crazy. I love it.
Hey,
I love you.
Hey, Ken.
That, that's exactly what we do this for, is stuff just like that,
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Ken.
What's up?
I'm 100% sure that there is a ball python.
Yep.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Sam.
That's a proven gene.
This is the black pastel pie that I hit. I think there's OD in it because it's just orange. It's got an orange tint to it. I mean, it's a dark orange tint, and I know all the oranges are coming in, but these three I'm going to show you. They're in shed too, so you're not going to see it. All their heads have like like the orange hypo glow to it. It's weird. Reptiles, thanks for coming in. By the way, this one's going to Dragos. It's a female.
Ken, you got those in separate tubs?
Not yet. They're going to eat and get in separate tubs this weekend.
Did they shed already?
No.
If they're
That's what that
if
was a
shed
shed.
past any of them, separate them.
You should put them in a
It'll be easier.
separate tub so when they shed, you can actually look at their sheds again.
It ain't gonna take me long to get them separated. You know what I mean? I'm feeding them this weekend. I'm probably tomorrow night. I'm going down to feed them. Like I'm taking them down to my friend and my mentor, Chris from CNR Reptiles, and these are just two more black pastel pies with that orange blushing. One of them's got this big sun mark like on it. Really cool.
Almost looks like a cinnamon pinstripe look to it. Like I got right here that it looks almost like the saddles look close to that, but I know it's not. That's not what it is, but it almost looks like it.
I'm trying to catch the hue of their head. Like, see how that one's turned backwards? I mean, it's in shed, but it's got definitely an orange look to it.
I like the look of those. Those are cool. I'm a pie.
Now, these next ones I'm bringing out, they're not the pies, but they're all something unique. They're just decent. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, there's something going on that I don't know. How's it going, Tammy? Thanks for coming in. And these things are active. Like if I would keep this lid off, they would all be climbing around, like out my house, just doing what they want to do. This one is the other hold back, the female. I think. I mean, these things are hella easy to pop when they're a baby. You just got to touch it and it comes out. But look how high this blushing is on the side of this snake. Like it almost looks calico. I don't think it's calico. And another thing that that's in there is, and the camera ain't gonna. Yeah, there it is. Look, there's orange dots.
It usually be paradoxing.
In that white. Could you get orange paradoxing?
Yeah, any kind of paradoxing.
All right, but it's a known black pewter, and I think it's the yellow belly or gravel, whichever, or asphalt, whatever is going on in here. But it's definitely a cool snake. It looks a lot like the mom.
You're so excited about it.
Yeah, like
I'm happy. I'm happy about it.
Gonna blush at the sides, then
it's just neat.
Yeah, that is cool. I like it a lot.
I remember my first clutch.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. It's. I'm happy for him because it's his first clutch, and he's doing exactly what everybody does, like looking at every little thing on them babies, researching it, trying to figure out, is it this, getting excited? That's what it's all about, getting excited. And that makes me happy.
This one is dark as shit, and it's definitely a black pastel hip pie. It's dark. It's got a little bit of blushing, but still.
Yeah, the chaining going on towards the back.
Yeah, it's got the trail. Yeah.
The tail.
The tail, yeah, the bottom side. Yep. Oh. Yeah, there it is. There's.
I think it's black pastel because it's dark. It's really black, and it's got some blushing. I'm suck at showing these things, but I'm trying. It's got some hooking. It's a hooker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I think this one was a male or a female as well. I either hit because 4 of them was obvious, and 2 kind of look like male, and I have a question mark one because instead of hemipenes coming out, it looked like they was sinking in, but I seen 2 dots. So I'm not really sure on one, and I think this was it. But this is actually the only one that's not spoken for right now.
Probably turned on that TV a little bit too.
Yay, my buddy. What up, dude? Mr. Sponsor himself. $10 for the hooker. Well, look, he just spoke for it. I was thinking about maybe even giving the hooker away on a giveaway because, like I said, I'm giving away something out of every clutch just to promote myself. And Darlene has a $75 credit, and she's getting this little thing. And look at that orange blushing on the bottom of that snake. You can't really tell, but it's orange. That is orange.
Okay, I'm happy now.
And I think this is the yellow belly asphalt or gravel, like the single gene form of whatever. Maybe it's Spectre or something. I don't know, because Spectres could get orange, but it's orange. And it's got blushing. It's got some floating alien heads. It's just got a little bit of everything in it.
Just don't overthink it. You're going to fall into that trap.
Well, I don't know if it's normal or not. It could be. But it could be yellow belly or the other gene. But she's getting it for $75, the credit that she has, and it's a female.
I still got to ship that champagne to her at some point.
There you go.
Better.
I'm just not comfortable shipping it yet.
We just got all of our stuff to ship out Bailey's Royal Beauties reptile to her snake that she wants. We got all of our stuff from Red Line Shipping.
Yeah,
I don't know. I kind of want to show off what they gave me. You know, Red Line's the shit. I want to show all y'all what they gave me, man.
Yeah.
They gave
What's
me
up,
this,
David?
of course. You know, Red Line's the shit, man. They hook it. We've got from them before, I think, right? Last time, yeah, we shipped with them before, but they've never sent us cool shit. You know, you get the deli cup because you know it's a kit. But they gave us this cool damn glass scraper. That's badass. A little lanyard, the bag, and then they hooked it up with they've never gave us this before, so I don't know what the fuck this is. It can't be heat. I mean, it's got something in it. I guess it's for like moisture or something. Hell, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
They have stickers. But yeah, man, y'all look up Red Line if y'all want to ship anything. They got these kits, you know, they're like $20. They give you all kind of cool stuff. So
Yeah, I still got my 2 discount codes from
Bailey's. We're gonna ship this out maybe at the end of the month or the beginning of the next month. Do what now?
You show all your stuff, buddy.
Hello?
You show all your stuff,
there?
buddy? Yeah.
I did, friend.
You fucker. You fucker.
I did, yes, sir. Yes. Thank you.
Justin Alexandra, how's it going? Just popped in when I was showing.
Thank you.
Just wanted to say what's up.
Very good. How are you guys?
We're all good. All good. A little tired, but I've been busy last couple of days on the move. But I'm
I
getting
just wanted
there.
to let Bailey's know he ain't bullshit.
One more day. Well, actually, 2 more days, but one more.
I got 2 because I'm working Saturday as well. But
Right.
We're normally Sunday, Monday off having people.
Yeah. So.
dude, I don't do Mondays. My senior year of high school, honest to God, I miss every Monday. And like at the end of the year, they had this award, worst case of senioritis, and like everybody voted me. It was a landslide because I was like, I'm a senior. I don't do Mondays, and I didn't. I didn't do a single Monday.
That's funny.
Yeah. Nobody should have to work Mondays.
But we did. We did first budget. It's actually really cool.
Yep.
It was really, really, really fun. We were excited. Got to see our pipping last night. Literally, I think we literally caught it like probably like 5-10 minutes after it cut out the head.
Nice.
Head sticking out and stuff. Of course, just sat here and watched it for like 30-45 minutes, just looking through the window, and pacing back and forth, and then more come out, and then
Yeah.
we came home and cut some open. When we came home, had Adam on like live chat.
I think last time I checked, there were like 3 or 4.
That's cool.
We loved it. I can't wait.
I bet. Ain't that? Now wait till you do something that you paired, and you get them eggs,
Oh, yeah.
and you're waiting on them, and you see your very first pip. Like, dude, there's no feeling like it. Like, I mean, there's nothing in this world. And I've done a lot of shit. I've done a lot of dumb shit, a lot of cool shit, but I did a lot of dumb shit in this world, and there ain't nothing that ever made me feel that way.
Right.
Yeah, I love that.
It's definitely really was like
I told
cool
you.
to experience this one just to get our hands wet before we have our own.
Yeah.
And we already have some pairings, so we definitely hopefully the next few months we'll have some eggs dropping. So we're right there behind track with it. So it's kind of cool, like get experience this, and then boom, here we come with our own eggs right here, you know. So
Yeah. So we'll have a little experience with that. We're so excited.
Best of luck to you.
right,
Thanks,
right.
Thanks.
So it's definitely fucking fun. I can't like I'm still like blown away. Like, God, did I really just do that today? Like, did I really see all these little things? You know, like this is crazy.
And the pipping is so cool. I'm obsessed with it. I mean, I watch videos on pipping. I don't know what my problem is. So that was just so fun. I mean, the whole thing. I can't wait to do it again.
All right. It's like, when's the next one? Like, I'm kind of pissed because my other girls didn't lay because I got one coming October 15th. But after that, it's just like I'm waiting on eggs, and it's just like some bitch.
Yeah.
Right.
Come on, give me some eggs. So I only got to wait a month.
Like, I'm happy.
Well, we got 3 other clutches too to still. We got
Yeah,
one
that are
due
waiting.
Right.
due at the 21st.
Yeah, the 21st. So
And
next
then-
week.
2 more like mid next month, and I think towards the end of next month I have to check.
Oh,
But
Yeah. So it'll be kind of one right after the other. So it'll be good.
maybe it is asphalt, not gravel.
yeah.
Sorry, I was telling the snakes. I'm going back through the comments. Celtic, that's the plan. I'm going to wait till they shed and reshow them. But Melinda said asphalt does the same thing. So apparently something I was saying, I mean, asphalt does the same thing.
Probably with
Thanks
the
for that
hide.
insight.
Hide.
Maybe I'll test for asphalt. Fix your phone. So, sorry, they're still messing around with my internet out here.
What does that have to do with your phone?
I don't know. Well, she's telling me to flip it. I can't flip my phone. My auto rotate is disappeared from my phone. I think the whole like command of my phone, it says makes it auto rotate, got deleted somehow because I can't find it. I mean, I'm like deep diving into this phone to see how to auto flip it again, and it won't. Kind of sucks, but all right, look, I'll flip it, but I'll just turn upside down. Like, that's me flipping it.
How it works.
That's cool.
I mean, we can sit here like this. I mean, I'll flip it, but it don't do nothing. I mean, I could go upside down. I mean,
Hey,
we can do like this. This is somewhat right. I mean, you know.
Primo.
that's awesome.
So this is what happens when I flip my phone. Or I so-called fix it.
Do a barrel roll.
I can't do that because now the comments are upside down and I can't read nothing. All right. We got to go back to right.
Well, Nick, my
I got
clutch
motion
went.
sickness.
Look at that. Jess
Did it.
cried the first time. That's cool. Phil, you said a mouthful. Hatching snakes is fun. Like, just for real. Like, that's a mouthful. It's just fun. I can't explain it. It's fun.
Yeah. We should do it every day.
Stan, you got something coming up, don't you?
No,
No.
not anymore. No, sir.
What happened? They all went bad or something? Ooh.
Really? Oh no.
just like we were talking about the one time me, you, and Nick said, "Don't be surprised." Well, I wasn't surprised.
Huh.
They didn't really develop at all.
It
Honestly,
happened.
I mean, they started to develop, but it was just like a white mass in there. That was it.
Jeez.
How many years is this this ain't your first year, Stan, right?
No, it's second.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, don't worry about it. I mean, really don't worry about it anyway. That shit happens all the time. We got super lucky this year. You know, like
It's just
this year we
it's
got
part of it.
really lucky. But
I mean,
it
it's
happens, once they, like you said, once they get that color and they start like you can have eggs with mold on them for sure all day long, and as long as it's a good egg, but your eggs were not good from the get-go, you know what I'm saying? Or the humidity was wrong, which I don't know. You know, I don't really know. I'm not going to get into all
Well,
that because I assume
The
that
humidity,
it was right. You
there
know,
was 2 clutches in there, and the other clutch hatched out just fine.
I mean,
Huh.
sometimes you know
yeah,
they can have
yeah,
weak days.
and you'll. I
Learn with
mean,
them as
shit,
they
that happens.
go.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
I had that happen with a bunch of eggs in the one clutch.
We had-
all the eggs in that clutch were pretty much left.
We had 3
I mean,
more.
it's not gonna stop us from doing what we do. That's for sure.
You're right.
All right.
It's just part of it. I mean,
Oh yeah. No.
does it
Yeah.
suck? Yeah,
You just
it
got to
sucks,
tweak
but
it and try to think. Yeah.
Come in, Dave. What's up, Dave?
I don't know. She could have been on the eggs a couple more days than I thought, and she kind of rolled them around
That's
because they
cool.
weren't really together in a clutch. When I found them, they were kind of separate from each other.
Mhm.
So I don't know. Maybe she was scooting them around
Dude,
too
look,
much.
Right.
my first clutch that I ever had laid was an albino, and I was super excited, dude. I've been trying, right? I fucking had a hide in there in the tub with it, and it was in that hide for a couple days. And I didn't think nothing of it. It's a big ass snake. I mean, it was 3,000 gram or a little better female, you know? So I was like, whatever, she's just chilling, you know? So I needed to be sprayed. So, dude, I stuck my sprayer in that big ass hide and drenched her like I usually do, you know, and make it a humid hide, whatever. And man, when I pulled that fucking spray out, that hose, I seen those white pearly eggs in there, and all those eggs were ruined. You know what I mean? So I mean, you can't kick. You know, it just sucks. But I mean, what can you do? You know, it's your however many clutches in. For me, it was my very first one, and
Yeah.
I had I think 7 eggs. How many eggs did we have from Elvira? 7. I don't drink bottles, baby. That ain't for me. But yeah, that's her name, Elvira. Yeah, and but yeah, we only had one that fucking hatched. We only had 2. Well, actually, we had 2 of the eggs hatched. All the rest of them had mold. They all died, and then the one came out, got wrapped around the umbilical cord, and the other one came out, and we had to assist feed it for like months, and it never survived. You know, it just ended up perishing. So I mean, that, you know, I try not to dwell on any of that shit, man. Like you said, Stan, it shouldn't stop you from what you want to do. You know.
No.
I always just try to tweak it.
We had 3 that went bad on us, and I was like kind of freaking at first, and I called Adam, and I was like, bro, it's normal. Toss them. Get rid of them. Move the other ones and separate them. I'm like, all right. So I moved them away from the other side where the kind of little mold over there was growing, and kind of kept them on their own side, and that's the ones I hatched out today. All the rest were fine, you know? So.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. If they usually an egg can sustain mold through the incubation process. I mean, it's only so many days, right? It's not
I had a mold problem with that first clutch. I beat it with foot powder. I just kept putting fungus powder on top of it.
Oh, these are
and really and truly, if it's a healthy egg, you really shouldn't you don't even have to put foot powder, because I mean, if it's a healthy embryo and a healthy egg, it can
What's up, Paul?
you know, the mold's not going to go through the egg and harm the snake.
Right.
Of course, you don't want mold. Mold is not something that you want. But if you do have it, don't freak out and dump fucking powder on it and like just freak out, because I've done that. You know,
and go very light with the
videos
powder.
and they're like putting fucking talcum powder or what the fuck ever. Yeah. But I mean, you know, for people watching, I want them to know, like, when you hear that, just research the shit out of it. Because if you put too much of that powder, it will kill them. It's going to kill them.
Yep.
Because eggs breathe through their shell.
And
that's how they survive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Someone told me take a toothbrush,
microscopic
and
little
put it on there
in the egg.
Brush it.
The what?
That's
once you put the foot powder on it, take your toothbrush, an old toothbrush, and just lightly scrape the top of it and kind of spread it out. Don't brush it like you're brushing your keys. Just very lightly. I mean, it saved mine, I think.
But yeah, I'll never use that shit again. Yeah, I'll never use it. And I mean, I've tried it. Like I said, the first time I tried it, I did it wrong because, you know, I was nervous. It was my first time ever dealing with mold, and I put too much, and then they're done because they can't breathe. And the next time I did it, I did it very lightly, and I did everything, you know, like I did everything that I could to do it, and it made it worse. So for me, I'm just gonna, if I do get mold again, I'm just gonna separate them and put them in a different container away from the others, and then incubate them separately.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because I mean, you know, of course I don't want it to spread, but I'm not. Yeah, I've used Q-tips to fucking sit there for an hour, like over an hour in an 88-degree room because I'm nervous, you know, about the temperature difference and shit, trying to get mold off. And it's just, man, I don't, like I said, if it's a healthy baby to begin with, a healthy cell in that egg, then it shouldn't have no problem. Usually if they have mold and they die, like if the shit gets hard inside and stuff like that, then it was just a bad cell, most likely to begin with.
I got a really small egg in this next clutch, but it had an embryo and really strong veins. But it's just like an egg that's half the size of the rest of them.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll happen.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy, but I think something's growing in it. Like I really do. I like cool. I have a little baby one. That's ones I'm going to name Moose.
Hell yeah.
I will say, when you have that egg and you're close to like the hatch date, and you know it's bad, like it's a little moldy, it's getting that, like it's sort of going to that opaque color and shrinking down, not in the good way. Be prepared if you cut that thing open for the name of science, because that smell is gonna
get you.
Whew.
Gonna get you.
That was pretty bad. My buddy's like, "Oh yeah, it's fine." I'm like, "Dude, that."
See, my old lady just brought up a really good point to that. We did that. Like we cut it open so many days, you know, before, because we were like, there's no way this shit's good. And we ended up killing it because we cut it too early. And that's why me personally, I don't do that. I don't really throw them away until they're fucking, you absolutely know that there's nothing in there. I mean, of course, if you're doing it for science, then fuck it. You can do it.
I mean,
I
knew
but I did do that, and it sucked.
There was something in there
because that could have been.
It was a yellow belly spider, but it was not.
Oh, it was alive. Yeah, it
wasn't even formed all the way.
Massive, yeah.
You know,
I thought you were asking me about it, what happened when I cut it.
We did, and the smell, and that whole clutch was like everything. Like, the yolk sacs were all still super big and like hard.
Hard.
Smell is a good point you brought up, because if you see mold and you don't smell rotting fucking egg, then it's probably not bad. That's a very good point.
Mine don't have a smell to it.
It's a good way to look at it.
There's certain things you're gonna notice.
Yeah, if it has a little mold and it don't stink, yeah, you're gonna notice it as soon as you go in your room, dude, because it's gonna fucking reek. It's gonna be like a dead mouse or rat in the container that you didn't get out for a day. It's gonna fucking reek.
Ken, just taste it, and it'll let you know if it's good or bad mold.
All right, I'll like it next time.
Might make more mold. The other one is a regurg.
Probably.
One of the worst smells.
If you don't get sick, it's
what
good
is it,
mold.
Kent?
When a snake regurges, that's.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, okay, now we gotta find it. So you're pulling open these humid
They
drawers,
do
and it's just like, oh
god.
Mine do it in their water bowl if they do it. Like we don't really. I think out of all the time we've had snakes,
I haven't had one yet.
We've had like maybe 3 regurges.
There's like
it's disgusting, dude. It is like Kent said, it's the nastiest fucking smell, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I've had a rodent died in my rack, and I didn't realize what it was. You know, something died. I didn't realize. Like I just thought she was like laying on her litter.
I'm thinking about trying that, Dave.
Rack for like a while, and I'm like, okay, now I figured out that smell. What that was. The regurg in the rack was worse.
Wow.
God,
it's worse.
I pulled it out, and then I didn't want to lie. I was like, okay, something smells, and I have to pull out the tub and right in the trash can.
Tell you what else was cool is that one that I think is grim. Like after I cut it, I checked on them like that night before I went to bed, and that thing was laying upside down. Like it looked like it was dead. I was like, oh my god, it's dead. and then I seen its umbilical cord was wrapped. So, you know, I touched it and it moved. I was like, oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. And shit. So I backed it out and that thing recovered. And like its yolk sac was like this big. The next morning it was like down to this and it had a big bump in its belly. But now it's evened out. And that's so I got no hard bump either. I don't have to worry about that. And it just, I think I saved that snake. And that was just like, oh my God, that's a crazy nuts feeling. I saved the snake's life. That snake's never leaving me. It's mine. I don't care if it even just is a normal. It's mine. That's my little buddy.
Yeah.
I think it's a male.
Oh.
You can
Right.
make a
Well,
connection
that's why
with
you
us.
cut in the first place, to give them the best chance of life. You know?
Right?
I mean, you still got to know the right time. And usually when a snake pips, then you're pretty good to go.
What up, Devin?
Me,
I was gonna say that's not my kid, so somebody else's kid's in the chat.
Nah, that's my oldest son.
What up, Devin? Thanks for coming in, dude. But that was like
We always
I
just
mean,
keep everything wrote down to like a T, so we know the days that we can cut. Because
right?
we don't always have them pip. I'm gonna be honest. You know, I don't. I'm not impatient, but the faster the better. But I mean, I'm not cutting out like 50 days or nothing. I'm waiting till like the max, like probably 60 days, if that. You know, probably like 58, 60 days. I'm not cutting early or nothing like that.
55 is
I
usually
do
when
have
I
some
cut.
pips, but well, I don't know. I tend to keep my incubator a little cooler for some reason. I guess some stupid reason. Yeah, I mean it takes a little longer. Like I said, a couple days maybe. You know, but you usually know. You know what I mean? You're gonna know if you keep everything wrote down when you can do it properly. But yeah, definitely. I mean,
if you cut a little bit early, they're gonna take. If you take like a week and a half to come out the eggs, you probably did it, a few days early.
That's all that matters, bro. Right there.
and that's
Don't
why I
matter.
was saying. That's why I was saying. Don't. I don't cut the egg even if I think it might be a little bad, because like I said, hell, we cut it. I think it was just to look at it for science, because we were curious what
For
it looked
science.
like inside, because we were sure it was dead. Yeah, for science. And we cut it open, dude, and sure enough, there was a little baby in there moving, and I felt so bad because I knew
What up, Wiz?
it's not going to make it. So definitely do your math. And
Oh,
the rule of thumb, like Kent said, is wait till they pip. If you have any doubt, wait till they fucking pip. That's a good rule of thumb.
But sometimes they won't because they didn't develop the stupid egg tube. That
Oh
happened
yeah,
to me.
yeah, and that's what I'm
On
saying.
my
That's
first clutch,
why-
none of them had it last year.
Wow.
Which was weird. And this year, yeah, the ones that were alive had it, but obviously the ones that didn't make it didn't.
I feel pretty lucky. I mean, I had 10 viable eggs and I got 10 babies, and the other clutch looks like I'm going to get 8 more because I had 8 viable eggs. Like, I must be doing something right, so I'm not changing shit.
Yeah, but it's life at some point. Like, I thought I was going to have 7 great eggs, and then 3 of them wound up being kicked to hell.
Don't fix it if it ain't broken, Ken.
correct.
Yeah, right? That's what I'm thinking.
It ain't broke, don't fix it. I love that. That's one of my favorite sayings right there. It ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm keep rolling with it. Come on.
Right? I mean, if I'm batting 1,000 and I ain't got none of these issues, just a little bit of mold that we take care of with some foot powder, like, I'm all right. I'm doing something right.
They all got to eat. They're at the egg. Now they got to eat.
Yeah, well, that's going to happen tomorrow night. I'm going to take them down and, like, they're either getting hand fed or they're going to eat it.
I mean,
That's a rainbow boa.
Unless they didn't absorb the yolk sac completely.
See, these pods just went into shed, though, so I don't think I'm going to take them down. But the Xanthics, they're definitely getting taken down tomorrow.
You want to travel? Just go get the rodents and bring
Just a
them back.
little Dewey action.
Oh,
What is that?
I'd take the dog out.
His name's Dewey.
Oh, Dewey.
His name's Dewey. He's our pet. We love him.
And that's
He's
a
a
Colombian,
sweet boy.
or rainbow boa? Colombian rainbow?
That's cool.
Brazilian
Yeah,
rainbow.
Brazil.
A
One of them.
BRB, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
She named him Dewey from School of Rock.
Nice.
I'm
Dewey
off
Finn.
on to tell everybody. That's not.
What up, Elias? Thanks for coming in.
But yeah, we were playing with him, so I figured I'd show y'all. He's beautiful. He's like he's a rescue we got.
Oh,
Sweet.
oh yeah, he's awesome.
Mr.
He's
Dewey
our pet.
Finn.
We don't breed
He is
these or
cool.
anything. I just like the damn. I'm in love with his lips. He's got like the Day of the Dead, like makeup around his mouth. I mean, like this, and he's got the black tongue. I mean, this snake's awesome. Brazilian rainbow boas. It is a boa, so.
How big do
They
those
don't
get?
they don't get too big. About like what, 10.
What up,
8
Don?
Maybe 8 foot. It just depends.
Too big.
I guess.
Don
The
D,
sex
Don Dada.
Boy.
I love how
Oh,
he-
Don.
maybe like 6 foot. Maybe like a big king snake. I don't know. I've never had a Brazilian, so I don't know. But from what I've heard, it's a lot of different things. Some people say they get as long as a full-grown female ball python. So they get 10 foot. Some people say they get 8. So we'll see.
Right.
12 feet later.
I don't want to. We didn't want a snake that's
12
too
feet
big,
later.
but we wanted a.
That's funny.
Yeah. Really. I don't think this one's gonna ever be 12 foot, or I don't even know if this one is doing that good because like I said, we
They
rescued
never
it,
watched SpongeBob.
and we literally just got it to eat. So
Neither
I think
have
what
I.
happened to people that had it didn't know what they were getting themselves into and didn't keep the right humidity or something, and they were trying to feed it, but they didn't know what they were doing. I guess I don't know because it was not eating, and it took a long time for us to get it to eat. So, I mean, this will mainly only eat live, like Pinky, small prey. So
Right.
he's special. He's
Spatial.
sweet. He's sweet as a button.
I can't believe you like him. You have to feed him live.
Well, I mean, like I said before, I don't like to do it, but I'm gonna
I'm just harassing
hate
you,
on
bud.
an animal
I'll
or
never
not
stop.
have an animal. I know.
Well, see these hatchlings. I'm going to try to give them
Yeah, I
nothing
mean,
but
I want
frozen
to
thawed.
see how orange.
I'm going to try them all frozen thawed tomorrow. I'm going to see if I could just do it right from the get go with it, and just keep doing it. That's why I'm taking them down to someone who's done it 100
I don't
times.
know. I've always found that they always do eat live better. Like the majority of my hatchlings don't eat frozen thawed off the bat, but none of my hatchlings eat before they take their first shed. That's just how it is
that's
here.
why I'm not.
I've never had it, and I got to the point to where I don't even offer it until they shed because it's a waste of my time because they don't even eat for me. So
Well, those
some of them
example
would,
ones
I guess,
are
but
getting up on a bowl and like perching up and looking. So I think they're looking for food. They
yeah.
won't strike at me because I'm way too big for food. You know what I mean? But when I open that tub, they're on the top of that water bowl, the two further along ones, I should say, and they're like looking, like seeing what's going on. So I think they're out looking for food. So they're ready. They're going to eat.
That's awesome.
Just wait till you get the hatchlings that are really good eaters. And
Oh, like they're not biting at all. Like I'm like, where these bitey's baby come from? Like they'll sit there and chill. They're like used to me already.
That's so cute.
And I haven't even had them like out much. The first week they didn't come out at all.
yeah, my hatchlings are not the food aggressive type, but the ones I get off of other people, they've been fun.
Oh yeah, dude, mine go crazy with like food. It's pretty. I mean, I'm happy that they do it because I mean, it's hard enough to get them to eat frozen thawed, but it's really hard when you got a beautiful animal that you're really happy about and it don't eat, and that shit happens, and that is the worst feeling. That's why I always try to get them as big as I can before I get them out of that egg. I got some that I've had that we hatched, and it's been like 2 or 3 months, and they've probably only took like 2 or 3 meals. You know what I mean? And I'll offer it every 3 or 4 days. This one's in shed. Look at him, little zombie. But yeah, I offer it to them, but they just will not take it. And I mean, I offer live, frozen thawed. I offer mice, rats, everything, and they just eat when they're ready. Some of them do, and some of them do, and that kind of sucks. But yeah, we don't know what really this is. I'm thinking it was just what spitter. Mystery Gene. It's a keeper, she says, everybody. She says it's a keeper, so.
It's a keeper. Well, that's like how that normal one I got that looks. It's really orange on the bottom. That's what I was noticing.
What are the Eagles doing? How'd that happen?
What's going on with the game?
It's 13-7 Eagles at halftime.
All right.
I could have sworn I saw Minnesota about ready to score, but that must have just been the Eagles.
Oh yeah, Minnesota.
Yep.
Who got the touchdown?
Or
Philly.
Go!
Because touchdown and 2 field goals.
Hurts.
All right. Oh, I hope AJ Brown at least got some yards.
I
Don't
hope
tell me
old
that was
Randy's
like-
putting it in there. Put it in the end zone, Johnny.
I just like how my team's special teams and defense has scores more points than their offense apparently.
Yeah, like fantasy wise, Dallas had like 35 points last week.
Oh, and like my buddy I think he had the defense and he had Dak and he wound up losing because Dak didn't score any touchdowns.
Damn.
That's crazy.
I'll take 40-0.
I know we go
If the Steelers come out and play like they did last week, I don't even want to watch football this year because it's not going to be fun. We're going to have the #1 overall draft pick because that was terrible. I think we're worse than the Cardinals.
First one in last place.
Hey, you could be a Jets fan. Think you're gonna make the Super Bowl this year and 4 plays in. Oh man,
Nope.
Right.
And that's a bad injury too. That's like a real bad injury.
But it's
He
just
had
all the
5
hype.
snaps. Kent, 5.
And they won, and their chances went down.
Kent, he had 5 snaps.
I can't
Right.
talk about it because I have
Yeah,
no idea.
4
what
for
fuck
the
they're
ball
even
and 1 for his ankle.
talking about.
It's like I don't watch fucking football.
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks,
Wait, you're
dude.
in
That
Alabama
sucks.
and you don't watch football?
Hey, I think him saying it sucks is the only reason why the
Dude,
people are
I'm a
staying.
Georgia-
So keep saying it.
Eagles fly.
I'm a Georgia boy, so I grew up with Alabama. They don't have nothing but football, so it's kind of
Oh, yeah.
it gets obnoxious.
Oh my gosh, we have a friend.
But I like baseball. Baseball's cool.
Yeah.
Alabama wins it every freaking year.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm from Georgia, so I used to go watch the Braves and shit, and like the Thrashers. And Alabama don't have an NFL team. They don't have a hockey team. They don't have nothing. So I don't know. You can't like one. If you live in Alabama and you don't like Auburn or Alabama,
Now, Wiz,
then
calm
they
down,
say
Wiz.
fuck you.
Ain't
So-
that bad.
I don't even get in the middle of it. I like Georgia Tech. I'm a Georgia Tech fan.
There you go.
Sorry for you.
So I'm
David's been good since the 90s.
like rooting for your, where you went to
I know.
school, right?
Right?
Or I like Penn State because that's where I originally wanted to go, but I wound up going to Pitt for a little bit, so I root for them because the college I graduated from
I like them both too. So
is Division III. But like in Alabama, you have guys, the people that are alumnus of the universities aren't as big of fans as some of the people that never went to the damn school or been on campus.
right.
Oh, yeah.
And that just like baffles me.
Yeah.
All you got to do to get
But
along in
it
Alabama is
sucks.
go around and say "Roll Tide," and everyone will like
Roll
Yeah.
Yeah.
you. And,
Yeah,
Roll
I could go
Tide.
to Walmart. I could take y'all with my phone if I wanted to right now to the Walmart down the road and just walk up in Walmart and yell, "Roll Tide!" And everybody in there would be like, "Roll Tide!" And then, you could just go back and forth. back and forth all day saying Roll Tide, I swear. But the thing is if you're not from Alabama, like born here, and you don't have either Auburn or Alabama as your team, then it sucks to even watch the game because one or the other is like, fuck you, man. No, fuck you. No, your team sucks. Your fucking team sucks. All right, we're about to fight each other now. And I'm like, what? And that's how it is in Alabama. So Roll Tide.
Yeah, and all you have to do is be the coach that wins the Iron Bowl, and if you run percentage, you can win. All right,
Looks like Roll Tide out.
I'm out. Mic drop. Roll Tide.
The only thing I know about Alabama football is Nick Saban is way overpaid. He's the highest paid coach, or he was, or whatever. That's all they talk about. But I don't fucking know, man. I got kids. I got a life. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about that.
Yep, it's the Eagles 20-7. 20-7.
When the hell that happened?
They just scored again? Good. A.J. Brown, hopefully.
Yeah, they just had a field goal.
No!
They should win Jaguars go Patrick Mahomes this weekend.
Wiz is into it. Roll Tide.
Oh, yeah.
Jaguars.
Roll Tide. Hell yeah.
I hope the Jaguars beat them.
Their quarterback's the whole Eagles team right now.
Subscribe, Roll Tide.
I don't know. Patrick Mahomes might hand it to us, so I don't know. I'm a Tennessee person anyway. I'm Titans and Volunteers all day, so Jaguars, of course, I root for them
My stepdad went to
Duval.
our dog was Smokey when I was growing up. Smokey, that was our dog's name.
Yep.
My stepdad loves the fucking Volunteers. It's kind of annoying, but he likes them.
I got it all on my truck.
Get him, Elias. Get him.
Yeah, my little cousin goes there.
Yeah, that's the team.
Every time Alabama plays Tennessee, I call his ass though, and I act like I'm an Alabama fan.
Yo,
That's funny.
I never understood.
That's funny.
Like in Pennsylvania,
You're only
we had random Texas Longhorn fans. It's like, you've never been to the state of Texas. Why are you a fan of that college team specifically?
you're only a
some people just like the colors, man. You know what I'm saying?
Your friend's best team. I'm stoned.
Anyway,
You look like that commercial of that.
Wake up, old man.
I'm stoned.
You look like the commercial of that girl melting into the couch. This is what happens when you smoke marijuana.
That's like
Pretty fucking comfortable, I'll tell you that.
Smoking weed.
showed you the videos of how bad weed was. You're
She
like,
was
wait a minute.
melting into the couch. She was
He
high.
told me not to smoke the indica. He said take the hybrid, not the indica. I said, no, give me the indica.
Wait. You was already tired and then you did that.
Lightweight.
You prefer indica anyway.
Yeah, I
Hey,
mean,
you know what? I can make a bowl last me all goddamn day, and I'm glad I can, because no, this shit's too expensive. Motherfucking shit gets me high all day. I'll smoke a bowl in the morning, and it'll be like 1 o'clock, and I'll just be coming down like, all right, I can think straight
But
now.
you can
I'm
go
good.
in a store and buy it, right?
Yeah.
Ken,
Yeah.
you can go buy it at the store, though, right? I
Well,
mean,
not the
yeah.
store, because it's not like,
What about Florida? Last
recreational.
time,
But you got to get a medical card to go to the
Oh, okay.
dispensary and get it.
well, that's still
Colorado,
cool.
you
Yeah,
could go
that's
to a
still cool.
store and get it.
Like, well, what about Florida? Last time we were in Miami a few years ago, it was like, I guess, right on the cusp, because I went into a head shop and I ran out and I didn't know anybody there. We were there for like 7 or 8 days or some shit. And I ran out and I was like, just basically asking people. So I went to the head shop and I was like, hey,
Something
man,
like that, Wiz.
you know, I know you don't know me, but look at me. Do I look like somebody who is like bad? I'm your friend, man. Do you know where I can get some pot? And he gave me a fucking card to like some number, and I was like, no, I'm not calling that shit. But yeah, it was legit though. You know, it was a legit thing, and they were all acting like it was legal. But I don't know. I didn't think it
You was
was.
in Miami?
Half baked.
You was
Yeah, I was in
where'd
Miami.
you go?
Yeah, well, Homestead.
No. They was just trying to give you a.
We were like Homestead,
just
Florida.
They was just trying to roll you, bro.
Oh, shit.
It's only medical in Florida.
I didn't
Yeah,
call
it's
him, so
I mean, Miami might be a whole different world, you know.
There's
It's like,
one doctor. Yeah, well, that's like a different country down there. Totally different.
yes, sir.
It was cool.
Yeah, I've heard some
It was cool though. But, I mean, it was
Legal in Connecticut.
And like I said, I've heard some shit down in Miami for sure. Like it's pretty just everywhere out there, you know. So, but I feel like it's not like limited amounts of time before Florida hits it. You know, really. I mean, look at you're in my same town, Stan. You see every corner now, dispensary. You know,
I got one right up just 2.5 miles from me.
You see what I'm saying?
Those
So,
Miamians down there, they're different.
With a drive-through, and it's got a drive-through.
right? You see, go right.
They
through,
turned
like,
an old bank into a dispensary.
I'll
See,
never
my thing-
go back to
Right?
Miami. I'm sorry. I paid a
I always
fortune
find-
in tolls.
but see,
Fuck
I've heard, like,
toll roads, man. Fuck that shit. That road's already built. It's already built. You don't got to keep charging people money for it. It's built. I swear to God, dude, every fucking 5 miles, toll. And the shit kept getting more expensive the further fucking south I went. I was like, what the
How
fuck?
do you think they repay?
And then
for
I
the
ran
road?
one because I didn't know.
Wiz.
You got that letter in the mail,
But
didn't
the
you?
fucking road's done. It's built. Hell yeah, I did, but I didn't fucking pay it. I told them that they need to make their signs more clear, more miles down the road before they expect somebody to whip over fucking 6 lanes in Florida traffic. I ran right through it. I didn't give a fuck.
That's I-4, huh, Justin?
I'm an American. And I believe Trump was a president at the time, if I'm being honest.
What'd you say?
America.
I'm a damn American. Fuck a toll. Fuck it. Fuck a toll.
Goddamn mother. I'm gonna whip your ass.
I went
Yeah.
to the one lane in North Carolina where I actually had to pay money and I couldn't use the Easy Pass. I'm like, this is the stupidest freaking thing ever. And I couldn't back out anymore. It's like, can't you just run the freaking Easy Pass or open the gate and like charge my plate? No.
In PA, you don't stop no more.
Easy pass, bitch.
Right.
Like they did this during COVID because they couldn't have the workers in the thing. So they just brought out cameras and you drive through and then you get that bill in the mail, like of how much that toll is. They're not like charging you a fine or anything. But if it's $1.25, you get a notice, like, you know, in the mail, or if you have your plate linked up to like the Pennsylvania thing and you have the app, because there's an app you can get now. But if you have an Easy Pass to go over here, they don't get
Florida was
cameras.
pretty lax.
I don't know. They still do have where
Florida
you can pay
was
for it, but
pretty
that's all it
lax.
is. You got to get an account through them and pay it.
Yeah,
Said
the
the-
worst was
The
back
total,
in
the
Hey,
I mean,
total,
I was
the
exaggerating.
whole
They were
thing.
pretty cool about it. They didn't
I
charge
cut
me.
through
They
the
were
mountains
like,
anymore.
I
Yeah.
told them I'm a fucking tourist. I don't know, if you tell them you're a tourist and you don't know
I'm a
where you're at
tourist.
and your plates are out of state, they're not gonna fuck with you. At least in South Florida, they didn't. They were cool about it. They were like, right on, bro. It's pretty rad.
Get it, dude.
Went and caught
They
a
can talk to
wave. I went and caught a wave.
we got a tow road that's got a picture of us with a rack in the back of my truck hanging out in the back. There we go.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck the tow road, go, whom. And literally, when I got the picture,
With a middle finger flying, baby. Middle finger in the air.
Right, exactly.
So,
Get your
funny.
license suspended
Roll
for
Tide.
$1.25
I'll
toll.
pay him. I'll pay it. Fuck it. It's like, what, $3? Like, what the fuck, you know? And when he said it to me,
That's why Nick
Well, it
don't
was
go
the
back.
principle of the matter. It's the principle.
yeah, they end up getting like the East Pay. So now when I just roll through it, like charges a little chip.
Pastor Jay, thanks for coming in, brother. Thanks for hanging out.
Up like everywhere. So
Mr. Sponsor Man.
Later,
This is my sponsor, everyone. Green Lawnmowers.
Yeah.
I'm slacking major tonight. And yeah, we got sponsors up in here.
Speaking of that, are you using your new microphone and shit? Are you using that?
No, I got to get a laptop. That's
Right now?
wrong for a laptop. So I got to pay for my
Oh.
car first, to get my car back, because $1,000 deductible sucks to pay. So I got to pay that, and then after that, I'm saving for a computer, and I'll get it. Just it takes time.
Yep. Yep.
Hell yeah, I didn't know if it was
I'm
one
not
that you
one of
could
these
hook
rich
into your phone
mofos.
and
It
shit. I
takes
saw
me
one
like
of them.
3 months to get $1,000.
Oh, dude, yeah. Well,
But you
it
don't
takes
see
me
me
2
on here
weeks to
asking
get
for
my
money and people,
paycheck,
hey,
but
pay my bills. I can't afford them, please. I mean, I know it ain't that way. Like, but I'm too damn proud to ask for money. I don't,
shit.
you know what I mean?
Right.
If somebody, I ain't proud. If somebody wants to pay my bills, pay them, baby. Pay them. You can pay them. I welcome it. Shit, I get paid. I'm not gonna say how much, but it's gone by the next day because of bills. You know, it's
Right.
fucking
Right.
in this hand and out the fucking window.
Yeah, they're
So it sucks. But I mean, as long as you love life, man, fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck the material world. I'm a material girl. You know what I mean?
one thing I learned about life: just
Ken
have
gets
fun, no
it. He
matter what
gets
you're
it.
doing.
Doing correct.
No matter what you're doing, have fun. So it matters.
Raise
You only live-
hell and praise Dale.
You only live life once. So
Raise
Live
hell
it
and praise Dale.
You're really chatty tonight, Nick. You're wired up.
I am, man. I feel good. You know, hey. I actually got some news. Me and my
Are you
old
like
lady, we just
Brown?
got
Sound good?
rings. We got some rings for each other. So I guess we're gonna
Oh
get.
shit!
We're not gonna get married, but we're gonna get hitched. You know what I mean?
Oh shit!
We're not gonna do it under God, but we're gonna do it for the moon and
Under
the
Satan.
stars and the sun and all that. No,
That's awesome.
I was thinking about asking somebody from a satanic church, but I'm not gonna do that.
Lee.
I'm gonna take it that far.
You want a one-way ticket to
I
hell,
want
don't
everybody
you?
to know that, you know,
He's a God-fearing man,
No.
actually.
I don't. If everybody wants to know, if everybody really wants to know my view, I don't believe in hell. You know, I believe that this is hell.
I believe this world is hell.
And whatever happens
my
after
biggest
this,
excuse says
whatever-
this that you're living is hell. Because there's nothing in this world
Yeah,
that
this
Bible
is hell.
don't say it happened to people every day. They burn, they drown, they get their face smashed in from a curb bite, I mean, like there's fucked up shit that happens in this world.
I worship the deities of the sun and the moon and the grass and the stars. I'm more like a Native American than anything.
I don't
with
got
my beliefs.
I don't have your normal mundane religious beliefs.
Oh, we are all over the place tonight.
We are. We don't
Yeah.
stop talking about religion because that's just one thing you just don't do. But there's too many people out there that can get better.
Don't want to talk about, on a public platform such as this.
Raise hell and
You're doing.
praise Dale. Hey, I talked about Donald Trump too. Look,
Praise
man, I
Dale.
don't
We
worship
did
the fucking
politics
devil.
tonight too. Wow, briefly.
If everybody thinks that I worship Satan, that's wrong. I don't, I just want everybody to know
Hell,
that's not who I
thought
am.
you did
You know what I'm
something until
saying?
now. I mean,
Goddamn.
you just cleared the air for me. Thanks.
Well, I mean, you've asked me that before, but I mean, like I said, man, the Native Americans weren't fucking Satanists, I guess, but they worship what they can see.
Here's how I called them that.
I got some Cherokee in
They
me.
love the land, they love the moon, they love everything about this life, and I'm gonna be happy here with my terms and what I want to do, and I'm not gonna fucking follow anybody or any books rules on how I'm supposed to be happy, because once I'm dead, who knows? Hopefully, it's what I think. When you die, whatever you want heaven to be is what you get, essentially. Unless you're just a terrible fucking person and you like do wrong, and
Kind of.
I do
can buy
believe
that.
in the sense in. Well, I mean, I believe in morals that Christians have. I do. Don't rape, don't kill. Unless you have to, for war or for your
Unless you have
family
to.
or what the fuck ever. I mean, I have the same basic
I mean,
moral
why would you
principles.
ever have
That,
to
yeah,
rape
you have to be
something?
like that in this society.
I mean,
What?
I would never have to rape anything. I mean,
never.
have to. I mean,
You're
but-
fucking talking.
I wouldn't even really
You're
want
talking
to,
silly.
but have to. I mean,
Did you not hear? Did you not hear the kill? Did you not hear the kill part that I said?
No, I mean,
I said
killing's
rape,
too easy.
kill,
Rape's more
gluttony. I
brutal
don't believe in
because then that
gluttony.
girl's
Don't be
fucked up for
gluttonous.
life.
Who said it's a person though? It could be a
Hell yeah, that's
an
Uh,
animal.
well, all right. See, I'm not a sick fucker. I don't think of things like that. I don't think of raping a pig or a cow or a goat. There's some guy that got caught fucking
I
goats
wasn't
up
even
here.
talking about nothing like that.
His name is Dale. We
I
go,
wasn't talking
Dale.
about anything
Every time we
about
see him,
that.
Dale. How's it going, Dale?
Kent was like, bye.
Kid's
Kent was like, nope, not right now.
I gotta
Kent's
go for a second. Yeah, he's smart. He's
the
educated. He
educated
went to
one.
college.
He's educated.
He's like this. He's like, no, it's awesome. He's
No.
just the whole time. He's
There
observing.
is actually a name for how I believe God is, and it's called an omnus. Look it up. Okay. I believe in any religion that has one God, basically. I support Buddhist, Muslim, Christian, Catholic, Protestant, whatever. I support them all because they
Dude,
believe
we
in
went
one
way
God.
off the rails.
I just believe
We went way
that
off the
they all are
rails.
one. They all are one.
I was reading the comments, and we were talking about my fucking engagement. God damn it, I'm gonna tell you. So basically, we're getting engaged. I got her the goddamn Nightmare Before Christmas Disney collection from Kay engagement ring. I just want to put that out there. I love you, Morgan.
More countries.
Awesome.
Trump. That's funny. That's funny.
Roll Tide, Donald Trump, Roll Tide. That's pretty
Certain words just make a country boy sound more country.
Yep. Part twang.
Holy shit. We've only been doing it for like an hour and 11 minutes. I'm like, man, are we to the 2-hour mark yet? We ain't even nowhere there.
Sitting there. I went and got some grub. I was like, I gotta chew on something.
Good, doing it. This is like, just chill out talk. We're friends having fun. Like, I didn't have no topics to talk about this week because I ain't had time to look nothing up.
Now, right?
I'm busy.
Monday just feed, so.
Right. Yeah, everybody just ate.
I do. I did want to discuss something. I just remembered. This is how airhead in my head is. So, Tipping Scales, is one of the guys I watch. And I suggest you all go watch him because this dude has some good material out there if you already don't. Because, I don't know. Tipping Scales is pretty cool. He breaks things down for you, and gets in depth. But this whole baby turtle outbreak causing salmonella. Have you heard about this thing?
Oh, what animals who live in their own shit carry salmonella? No shit.
Yeah, it's been going on at baby turtles, basically for years since the 70s, are linked to the spreading salmonella outbreaks. But it's basically because there's shit there, and they get their shit, they touch their hand, they blink their eye, they're nasty.
You put baby turtle in mouth.
Yeah, well, you just got to be clean.
It's the same thing if you let your baby walk around in your chicken coop. I guarantee you the baby's going to get salmonella or some other food,
Correct.
Exactly. It's all over the place.
Wash your damn hands.
Yeah, wash the eggs when you take them out the chicken coop. Get the poop
while
off.
they're babies so that they grow an immunity to it.
Right.
I don't think it works that way.
That sounds right. That sounds right. Just say yeah.
Fix the shit up and smear it on their face. Then put some tussin on it. That'll be all right.
Throw some lye out there.
You're getting violently ill for multiple days. Rub some dirt in it. You'll be fine.
Put some tussin on it. It'll be all right.
By the way, if you
I think
you gotta go to
salmonella. Well, yeah, I think getting salmonella from reptiles isn't that common, though. It's not like the most common thing that you can get from a reptile because, I can't tell you how many times I've fucking, not touched shit, but touched animals and not I mean, they obviously have poop particles on them, so I mean, you could get salmonella. But I've touched so many like reptiles and didn't wash my hands. I mean, yeah, I mean, Germ-X is awesome, but how many times have I been in the woods and picked up a fucking snake or a lizard or a frog or anything, and I had Germ-X in my pocket, and I didn't get
Not like
fucking
you got,
salmonella. I didn't even,
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure. If it
I mean, I'm
must
not like this. I'm not
Yeah.
like licking my hands, but I'm saying like I didn't get it. You know what I mean? I don't think that it's the most common thing. I mean, personally, I don't buy that shit. I don't buy it because yeah, you can get salmonella from any
baby
shit.
turtles are like that big.
Well, you
And
can
they live
get
in-
yeah, you can get if you're not watching your kid, they'll eat shit. Yeah,
Yeah, right.
my kids, I never ate
Especially
shit when I
get
was a
them
kid.
formula shits
You
and
know
they
what I
shit
mean?
up
Because
their
my
back.
mom would whoop my
That's
ass.
critical.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I mean, I don't know. There's too much. There's too much. Like you can get this or you can get this, but I mean, I just don't buy it. I think if that's the case, everybody's immune system is weak and pitiful, and you need to build that shit up because
Right?
I've never got salmonella. I'm sure none of you have ever had salmonella. We all eat chicken. We all fucking handle animals. We all poop and wipe our butt. And I mean, you can get salmonella from any poop or anything. It doesn't have to be reptiles.
Oh,
So
it also has to be
if
cat.
salmonella was so big, well, I mean, you're
So,
to
y'all
an
may
extent
have
carrying
had
salmonella.
something that didn't agree with you, but like food poisoning, like salmonella, it's one of the worst things I've ever experienced.
You had salmonella?
I've never had salmonella.
You got it
That's
from
what
your
I'm
turtle.
saying.
I
No,
bet you got it from your turtle. Yeah.
no, I don't know. I got it from a gas station barbecue chicken. It was food. I don't know if it was. I forget what the hell it actually was.
You
But it
ate
was,
the gas station sushi, didn't you?
no, but like I was miserable for like 3 days, and
No.
they actually had to like see if anybody else got sick, so they can do a recall
Yeah.
or like warn
You
people.
didn't have salmonella. You had fucking food poisoning.
It's the same. It's one and the same. It's a foodborne
Jeez.
illness for the most part.
So food
Well,
poisoning
all I'm
could be
saying is,
salmonella.
is
I didn't know
Ken.
that.
Well, Ken is saying that there's reports of all these kids from way back in the 70s having salmonella from fucking turtles, and I'm
And they
saying I
blame it
don't
on baby
believe it.
turtle
Now you can get fucking
baby
salmonella. Anybody can get
or baby turtle.
salmonella. Yeah, that's
Whatever
obvious.
do you.
But like I said, I'm not disputing that you can't get it. I'm just saying it's not as likely to get salmonella from catching a turtle out in the pond. I mean, let's be real.
Like all you gotta do is wash your hands when you touch them. Like that's the whole thing with the alcohol
Yeah,
spray.
I mean,
like,
obviously.
wash your hands, and as long as you sanitize your hands, like you have no chance of doing it. Like, I mean, honestly, when COVID was going on, I've never used this shit. I was like, fuck that. It dries out my hands. I hate it. Fuck COVID. Like, give it to me. I'm immune to this shit. I don't give a fuck. Like, I didn't, think that COVID was a thing until like a year and a half later when it was dying down and I caught COVID and I was like, man, this shit sucks.
Yeah.
I don't even know how I got it, but
Well, I'm about to blow your mind. Think about that. Think about how they're trying to say all this about that shit, right? About salmonella and turtles. Well, think about frogs. They say if a frog pees on you, it causes warts. That is a fucking false
that's a
thing
lie.
to say.
That's a
that
lie.
is old wives'
That's a
tale.
lie.
That's a lie. Exactly. So it's
there's
like,
also a bunch of stuff old people say that
I don't know.
that's patently wrong. Like if you do something too
Do I
much, you
know?
get hair in your palms or go blind. Sure, that ain't happened.
Yeah. It's just an old wives' tale. Yeah, but you can't get salmonella from reptiles, no doubt.
If
But
you
can
don't wash
also
your hands and you touch your poop and you put it in your mouth, like, you can't possible. But I don't know. 2
I'm
weeks ago,
saying
put that whole thing on it. It's pretty cool.
those
Check
kids
it
in the
out.
70s probably didn't get it from fucking turtles. They probably got it from
I don't
their,
think anyone's
house
getting it
being
really from
disgusting.
turtles. It's just turtles are getting to blame.
Yeah.
It's the easiest thing to blame.
Just don't play with poop.
Oh, no, that sucks. Fuck. Yeah, don't play with poop, kids.
Yeah.
Just
You
wash
get
your hands.
salmonella.
That's it. If you want to play with the poop, if that's your thing, wash your hands. That's all.
Public service announcement. Please wash hands after playing with
Yeah.
poop.
There you go, Stan. There you go.
And Stan has the perfect voice for it. That was just perfect, like perfect.
Yeah.
Words
Yeah.
of wisdom from Stan.
I mean, but when Jimmy John's used to have alfalfa sprouts, and they got taken off because of salmonella. I mean, so really, like, you know, you just never really know.
Well, that's one
Alfalfa sprouts. Like, does that mean the turtles peed on it and gave them salmonella?
And, like, how did that happen? What happened there? But it happened.
That'd be a whole bunch of turtle
Had to have
pee.
been the turtles. Had to have been.
Had to have been the turtles.
With, any sprouts,
turtle.
anything like that, when they're eating raw, it's just how they're grown and the soil that they're in. So if you were to like cook that to like 165 degrees, it's not an issue. But it's the fact they were raw.
Right.
Right.
Also, I am serve safe certified, or at least I was until I expired.
He's the educated one. We told you that.
So I have somewhat of a background in food safety from working at a food bank.
Heck yeah.
That's awesome.
You see how he sat back and was like, yeah, you know.
No, I just lean back.
Well, we're not necessarily. I understand that. Yeah, and that's why we said he's the one. He's the educated one. That's why he left the fucking podcast when he was talking about that. But I mean, as far as food, definitely fuck salmonella in food. But like I said, I'm gonna stick with my rebuttal, not from reptiles. Yes, you can.
From the turtle.
No, you said chickens
save the
earlier.
turtles. Save the turtles.
Technically.
No, I'm saying
maybe.
I'm saying live chickens, not chicken breast. I'm talking about chicken shit,
Kind of.
not chicken salad.
Chicken salad.
Right. That chicken shit's good manure.
The growing stuff.
I'm remembering the smell of what that specific fertilizer smells like, and that's one.
Mushroom compost works better, Justin.
Oh yeah. I definitely Fox Farms, all that stuff. You know.
Let's say mushroom compost is what we use up here. Mainly because the Amish chills it up over the hill over here, and we just go get it from there. We don't got to drive far.
Dude,
It's cheaper than dirt.
I envy you. I
Why?
envy you, Ken, that you get to see Amish people. That is my dream. That's my dream. I don't know. I like that type of lifestyle, not the crazy
fit
part of
right
it, but
in.
like no.
Dude, you fit right in with them.
No fucking.
You almost
fucking-
look like them.
I
Just
bet.
shave your mustache.
I like
We got
horses and
mustaches. We're good.
buggies. You know.
I'm gonna walk up to one and do an interview. I'm gonna interview one, and then just for you, I'm gonna send you a message, and they're gonna be like, 666, what's up from Amish land? I'm gonna get
As
them
soon
a
as they
video.
hear
made
666,
just for you.
they're gonna say,
I don't
"Get
know if you're gonna
behind
get
me,
it
Satan!
triple
Get
six.
behind me!
I know. I'm gonna get them to say
Get
666.
behind
That's
me,
what I'm saying.
Satan!" That's
Because they're pretty cool people. I just don't like them because they're always in my fucking way.
Yeah,
And the
you
one
try to pass
farted
that
in my
person
face.
Come
I like
on. There's
How
a-
close
Only
are you
did.
guys to
I like their
Lancaster?
food. I like their butter and shit.
Yeah, that shit's good. Like hell yeah.
Lancaster has a lot of Amish folk.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's
You need
like
to put up a
50%
I don't know,
on it.
dude. I've never been north of the Mason-Dixon line. I've never been north of that. So anything above the
they're pretty
Mason
damn close to
Dixon, I've never
Lancaster.
been.
only about 15 minutes away from the PA border.
Right. So we went to high school
What
with
is?
like Lancaster. It's like 15 minutes from Mason Dixon line.
Oh no, I like Pennsylvania in general. It's actually not.
Well, that's
Well,
the
my
Mason Dixon line,
Dixon
the
line-
state line.
Well, my Mason-Dixon line and the actual Mason-Dixon line is different. I think
All right.
there's a confusion there. I don't know.
Well,
I'm a
what's your
southerner. I was born in
Mason-Dixon
the
line?
south, and mine is different. Mine doesn't go that high up. Like Texas up to the Carolinas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm
Tennessee,
pretty sure
maybe
So,
a little higher.
no
than that.
Virginia,
Maybe
West
St.
Virginia,
Louis.
or Maryland.
Maybe St. Louis.
I don't think St. Louis counts.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you could go that
That
high if
didn't
you wanted.
exist.
But the Virginias is getting a little close. You know what I'm saying?
Getting a little close. All
It's
right.
getting a little close.
So basically, where you have
Because
a
in
problem
Virginia,
with-
you had more families fighting from both sides up that way. So to me, it's two for nurse.
Two for another.
Did he say Nerth?
Two for
Nurse.
nurse. Two for nurse.
I went to
Roll
school
Tide.
with them, and we got to talking to them. And do you know how, like, their parents taught them about sex? Like, we asked them, like, do you guys know about sex? And because 11th, 12th grade, we're out, doing our things, and we was wondering if the Amish, like, what do you guys like, what they teach you to that? And they told us the whole process, and they're like, yeah, when we was 12, the guy we was going to marry, because it's already prearranged. So the boy and the boy's parents go over to the girl's house, with the parents, and both sets of parents at the age of 12 teach these kids how to have sex, and they have to perform it in front of them to make sure they're doing it right. Yep. I mean, if that was in my culture and I had a son, I'd be sitting there smacking his ass saying, do it harder, boy. Get it going. Come on.
I mean,
Hit them hips.
if that
Get
was the case,
that real deep.
when I went to school with y'all, I would have rumsprinted myself the hell out of there.
Oh, there was a lot that left. There was a lot that left. I mean,
I'd be a runaway.
Well, on the bright side, they'll never see this. So,
yeah, well, probably not. I don't think. I mean, that was called. It was like its own little society of Amish, because we didn't really have Amish where I grew up south of Pittsburgh, but there was the Society of Brothers. That's what they was called. They're up by Nemacolin Woodlands, and they got this whole big, thing, farmland and stuff. Whatever, they do everything there, and they stay to themselves. But there's quite a few people that, like, said, I'm out. I'm graduating. I ain't going back there. I'm
Ken's
out.
gonna have the Amish Mafia knocking at his door tomorrow.
Oh shit!
oh, that was
God damn it! I forgot about them guys.
Right?
I thought they weren't allowed technology, yet they're on TV.
Hey, and they drive Cadillacs, brand new ones too, man. Nice
Yeah,
cars.
they had some nice cars on them things.
Yeah, man.
What's up, Smee? Oh, Static Morse popped in. What up, dude? Thanks for coming in.
All right, I'm done. But you can rip on the Amish all you want because they're never going to see this.
Yeah, right, dude. Like, I'm gonna have to take a picture of this too.
Right now.
And
What
this is no lie. And I tried to find it again to show my daughter, and I couldn't. And I'm gonna find it. So there's like this back road that goes up behind this ball field, and it cuts through these cornfields. And like, they're like interstate route, or not interstate, but they're like royal routes that they're actually like on a map, but they go through the center of these cornfields. And if you go off to the right, there is, in the middle of the woods. Now, this is in the middle of the woods. You're driving on a dirt road, and you're about into the woods like a half mile, and you come up to a little shack, and there's a phone and a computer sitting in there. And that's it. Door locked, window. I was like, I just found an Amish Jack Shack. They got a Jack Shack out there in the fucking woods. Like, it's what it has to be. There was a laptop and a phone. I mean,
why does the phone have to be there?
Because like back in the 90s, they was out there phone sexing it or something, dude. I mean, that's all I could figure. I mean, I would have got in there and did some investigating, like more, but the door was locked. I guess you got to have a key. I didn't want to break in or anything. But there was a window. I mean, and that floor looked, pretty splotchy. I mean, it looked like there was something spilled on it over and over again.
Well, look, everybody. On that note,
And I'm gonna do a
in there
video
because my
and
daughter's
show
awake.
you this. I'm not lying, honest to God.
It's like South Park with Randy. It was a ghost.
I gotta go, Ken.
You gotta go.
He's done.
I do. I usually stay all night, but I have something.
Well,
I
hey, you can leave whenever you want, bro. There's no obligation here. We love you just the same.
All right, that made me laugh.
RWO.
RWO.
For life.
For life.
Later, y'all.
Later,
Later,
dude.
Nick.
Y'all hit me up.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding.
Go do the Arsenio. You're loud.
And I'm gonna get banned from YouTube for ripping on the Amish.
Oh, come on. It wasn't that bad. I mean, I think giving away the Amish secrets might get me in trouble one day if they hear this. But
I say,
Yeah, all you need anyways is the hat and the coat and a pair of pants, and you'd fit right in anyways. You'd be all right.
I
You got the same beard going on they got.
no, Nick really fits in because a lot of them up here have like red beards. There's a lot of red and blonde, like you
There is
know,
some work
I
to
wonder
guys
do.
around here.
The dudes could build some woodwork.
again.
hell yeah, they can.
Yeah.
The shit ain't ever level. They don't use a fucking level. They eyeball everything, and that's never level.
That's all you need, don't it?
I don't
You
believe
make
in
a house,
They
you build
set
a
a
floor, you
marble
put
on
a
it. If
ball,
a
you put
marble
a
don't
ball in
roll,
the
it's
middle of
good.
the floor. If the ball doesn't roll, the floor is level.
Yep.
If the ball rolls one way or the other, you raise the floor up a little bit.
What's the old picture with like 100 Amish men like picking up the barn and carrying it and moving it all the way? I'm like, see,
Oh no, that's on YouTube, bro. You can see videos. They lift that whole barn up and trek it all the way up a hill like 200, 300 yards away.
like nothing.
All right, there's only 7 people on here, so I could say this one. I just remembered something else from when I first moved up here. It was funny as hell. I never applied, but I talked to people, and one guy I know did. But in the paper, the Amish like made a post to like come inseminate their wives so they didn't have inbreeding going on. And I guess they paid local men to go do their wives,
Cool.
and they got paid for each attempt. And I guess my one friend like said he went back like 5 or 6 times. He said the first time there was just, they had her bent over like kind of a table, and they have her covered up, and all you see is her ass sticking out. Well, when he went back the second time, because I guess that one got pregnant, it was like 2 months, 3 months later. I guess, you could tell that she was pregnant. They had 3 other ones lined up there, and, and you let them go in all 3. Like, it's covered up, like you only see is their butt. And he was in there just railing them.
That's insane.
And they've actually put an ad in the paper. They come undo our inbreeding ways.
Cultures.
So bizarre.
Yeah, like, I mean, they're all related around here, so I mean, I guess they didn't want 3-legged kids running around.
That's probably what it was more about, was the inbreeding.
Right.
Yeah, that's what it was. Like, they didn't want the inbreeding. I mean, it was the honest to God's truth. They said what it was for. It's not like they was, pimping out their wives to make money. They was paying guys because they didn't want to inbreed.
Jeez.
I'm pretty sure it's considered pimping out.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not paying for it. They're paying for a service.
They're so pimping out their wives, bro. I don't give a shit what you say.
Hey, I tell you what, there's some of them Amish women around here don't look half bad. I mean, they wear them long dresses. You can't see their legs, and they ain't shaving their armpits. So I hope you like some armpit hair and leg hair. But
there you go, Ken. You got your snake money right there, buddy.
I don't do that.
You got snake money
Mate,
all day.
May's from Pennsylvania. He probably seen it. It's a real thing. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man. You give them your snake, they give you money in return. You go buy a snake.
They don't want my seed. They see me and they're like, no, you turn around and walk out.
And the more and more we're talking about shit that's going on in Pennsylvania, it makes me go, why do I rip on Florida so much? Or West Virginia?
Yeah, for each attempt. They paid him for each one that, he tried, and then he got a bonus if it was successful.
So
because since he got a successful one the first time, they actually called him back, and he's hell yeah, I'll come out there.
So now that you know this, do the first one, then get a vasectomy.
and then get a vasectomy. And shoot blanks. Only you would think of that, Kent. That's pretty good.
He's
Oh,
like,
reversible.
blank.
Yep.
Then you'd really be screwing the Amish, wouldn't you?
Right.
Oh, yeah, this is gonna be on the internet.
He's
Forever.
just thinking about the child support. He's like, I don't want to pay the child support.
Well, I mean, you know, they're anti-vaxxers, so
Oh yeah, like the husband was there watching for sure. Like, you know, there was a couple dudes sitting there, and you know, it's a pretty fucked up situation. I'm glad. I mean, I don't know.
Swingers Club.
I was like 21, 22. I just moved up here, and I didn't need to go to the Amish. I mean, I had college students everywhere. Like, there was my choice of college girls. I mean, you want Amish college chicks? I'll go to college chicks. Easier.
So you've never been to an Amish party?
No, but I tell you what, like, I'm right here around the Amish, and I think there was some rumstringers running through the woods one time behind my house. There was like some screaming and yelling, and it was, and I thought I heard rumstringer, but I wasn't sure.
I mean, I understand the word means running, but it doesn't mean like they actually just run around.
Oh, I'm pretty sure there was a couple drunk ones running around through the woods going rumstringer in the middle of the night. I mean, unless it was Bigfoot or something, but I think it was just the Amish that are all fucked up.
Oh, Sasquatch out there.
I mean, there's stories of it. No one's ever caught it.
Hey, we've seen plenty of pictures online, though. I think we all have. You know?
Right.
I mean, I don't know.
They just had what? I just saw one where they had one like in Canada, actually, I believe, a sighting, or one like on a lake or something. Dude posted something. They didn't know if it was real or not, but definitely was a video. I think I saw that today scrolling through.
It's all good, Nick. All good, buddy. No, like he did say it was Harry's the motherfucker down there. He said he ain't never seen nothing that hairy before. So there was no weed whackers. There was no trimming. It was el natural in every way.
Wow.
Why did I want to make
You
the
should donate
Chewbacca
them some manscapes. That's what they need.
I don't know. I think some of them now, like, you know, at least shave their legs.
Oh, that's good.
If they wear them dresses, you know, you see that armpit hair. Like in the summertime, there ain't none of them shaving their armpits. I'll tell you that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, the same thing happens. You go to like a Peach Festival. There are a bunch of hippies there. They don't shave.
Right.
Right.
They probably smell worse. So trust me, day 4 of a music festival.
Oh yeah. If you didn't get something on night 1, you don't want it. Night 2. That was always my rule at them fests. Because you notice you didn't shower, and some dude just all up in that thing the night before. And you want to be that sick fuck. You're gonna be that sick one. Nah, it was never me. I never needed it that bad.
Look, Elias said, I swear this is my favorite episode
so far. Hell yeah, Elias.
I know.
Yeah, we talked about snakes for like 5 minutes.
Rock on, dude. Rock on.
That's awesome.
See what happens when I don't think of something to talk about?
Kid is like, we've had some sour topics tonight.
Yeah, right? I mean, we touched a little bit of everything. Religion, politics.
Yeah.
Ripping on that.
Bigfoot. We didn't talk about aliens. I mean, you haven't got any alien talk?
They're in Mexico. 2 of
Hey,
them.
they're out there, man.
They're out there.
I never got anally
We got
probed.
dummies in Mexico right now on display.
For real?
On display in Mexico.
Supposedly, there are 2 aliens that they had, I don't know, in some tomb
Did you-
for a while. And they
did
just
you
pulled them
see
out.
that,
They're on display. There's a video out.
Oh,
That
shit.
tribe, like in the middle of the Amazon forest, like just got attacked. Like it killed 7 of them, and they was like trying to kill it with like their blow darts and like all primitive tools. And it killed 7 of them. Like there's a video of it.
Oh, wow.
What, an alien did?
Yeah,
Man, you
What
better
up, dude?
better
Patent
stop
Pen
smoking
Python.
that indica.
No, I'm serious. Like, look it up. There was an alien that attacked the village in the Amazon.
I'm gonna look
Check
it
it
up
out.
right now.
Ain't that the plot from like Indiana Jones 4?
There you go.
Is this the one you're talking about, Stan? Well, yeah.
Stan.
Man, that's ET.
Right?
That is ET.
Those are the
After
ones
he
in
dried out.
Mexico. Yeah, those are it right there. 2 of them.
Yeah,
ET.
2 of them.
That's wicked. I'll have to read in more. I'm,
Yeah.
If Wiz
Fuck
was still,
yeah. I want to look into that now. We caught aliens? What?
Man, that's ET. He forgot the phone home.
you got home, right? It's been his time now. He done passed, so that's his spot, you know.
Well, now this says alien bodies presented in Mexican Congress panned as stunt. That was 3 hours ago. So
I just have this picture of Tom DeLonge from Blink-182 just creeping
Good
into
job,
They just
man.
went like
down there.
yesterday with those.
Keep going.
like,
That's wicked.
Oh boy.
So they say it was a hoax?
yeah, I guess that's what they're kind of saying.
There you go. Right there.
Oh, come on.
Peter last
Right.
name.
Kind of weird.
Kind of weird.
Kind of weird. Really weird.
I like the conspiracy stuff. I'll sit there all day and scroll through and listen to it all. I get into the stuff.
Oh gosh, yeah, don't get him started.
I'll get swollen into it. I get sucked all into it.
Oh my god.
Then I'll come home and tell her about it. She's like, I don't want to hear this shit.
I'm like, I can't. This is a lot. People out in the world were already a lot. This is too much. I can't. I'm home. This needs to be the peace, not the conspiracies.
No more conspiracies.
No more.
Hey, I
Just
would do probably banana G stripe because you're not gonna hit bells.
Yeah, like the way I say recessive. Do the recessive as much as you can.
They're both recessive, but they got lesser on one side.
Yeah, I mean, unless you want to make bells.
I mean, they'd all be het for ghosts, so I mean that'd be fine to be one or the other. Acts like super, but you might not know if pastel or cinnamon is in there until it pops out on the other side.
Right.
I usually don't, Dave. At this point, I don't think much through.
Hey, Ken, when you get off of this, make sure that nobody can like take clips from this video.
Huh?
Give me your YouTube login and I'll take care of it.
Okay. All right. I don't know my password. I'll have to reset it.
That makes perfect sense.
That's awesome.
It's saved in my phone. I have it. I don't know it. I let my phone pick it. My phone does everything.
His phone password is probably either 0000 or his birth date. Or one of his kids' birthdays.
I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
I was gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, it's not nothing like that. I hit suggested password on my phone, so it's like uppercase M G, like 7521 dash %, ampersand. Like they pick it. I don't do nothing.
And then you lose your phone and then you can't sign in and you can't remember any of the damn shit to reset.
Yeah, I'd fuck if I lose my phone for sure.
No, it's password 1, capital P with an exclamation point.
My password is password.
That actually is one of the most common passwords.
I never thought about using that one. That's kind of dumb. I got a certain phrase that I've been using for years, and it just changed. The numbers just change. So as long as I can remember what year I started my YouTube, I could figure out my password.
So don't actually do this, but if you want to mess with your friends and they've been nice enough to give you their Wi-Fi password, find out what brand their router is. Go in. Chances are they haven't changed the password or anything. And the way to get into the router is usually admin password. Then go in there and change their actual router password and lock them out their internet.
That's funny. I wouldn't be that mean.
Yeah, that would.
Hold on, I'm gaming. I need bandwidth.
Try it.
Holy shit.
Oh, I made sure that nobody. I changed both those passwords, and everybody had the Wi-Fi password. But I had the power to kick people off the router. It's like,
See, I don't try to learn shit like that because I don't want to do nothing to no one. You're just asking for bad karma doing that.
Or y'all didn't pay me for the damn cable bill. Goodbye. No internet for you.
Right.
I need the internet. Well, pay me the damn $10. You bought the dime bag the other day. You couldn't pay me for freaking internet.
Damn, man, you're right.
I moved my account from that house to where I moved. So then for a couple days, they still haven't made money. So I was done. How is any of that fraudulent?
Fraudulent boy. Oh my gosh.
That's down to the penny. He said your share of the cable bill was $11.32 this month.
Well, yeah, considering they wanted all the damn extras and crap I was paying for.
Well, yeah, right. I mean,
well, we gotta have HBO. We gotta have this. Yeah, I'm the one with the job. I'm the one paying for it. So I
probably you're paying $12 a month because that's what you want.
Well, we gotta have the fast internet because we're playing video games. It's like I never should have agreed to do that,
right?
But I wanted to have access to that stuff as well.
Man, just suckered you right into that.
Thank God we didn't have Sunday ticket or something like that.
I had a couple mooches in my houses through the years. People that needed a place to stay, you felt bad for. They said they'd give you money and didn't give you shit. And you had to go a month later, dude. You need to go.
Well, we literally had a whiteboard where it was here's who owes who for what, bills for the month.
Right.
I sort of broke them all up. The one guy had the electric bill and I had the cable bill, and then we all split rent and the keg fee.
Right.
Because we had a kegerator that the idiot that
damn.
He didn't realize you needed to put down a deposit.
A deposit.
For the keg and the CO2. So we get the money from a bunch of people. We're gonna have this party. We're gonna get the keg, whatnot. I go, you have enough? He's like, yeah. I got, I saw it cost X amount. Yeah. Well, he didn't factor in the other two things. So, yet again, Kent.
You had to cover that, of course.
What the hell? And then, I never got that part back.
Yeah. Good luck with that one.
Yeah.
14 digits. You'll be there a while. Who's squeaking? Who's got the squeak toy in the back or whatever? All right.
It's a phone, isn't it? Squeak toy.
It sounds like a squeaky toy.
Either that or I can't hear again, which is not good.
The whistle.
My dog coming out the kitchen looking like he's got a squeaky toy.
Where's that? Where's that? Where's that?
I hear it.
Oh, I hid all those things from my dog.
Yeah, you too. They go nuts.
Oh, shoot.
I'd rather just give him a rawhide.
Right. We have to keep Sideman's doors shut just because freaking if they hear us talking to you guys, they'll go off.
Yeah.
Right. Who are you talking to?
Yeah, they're like, we want to talk to them too.
My dog does that quite a bit. Comes up and just, who are you talking to?
Yeah.
You are ignoring me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised mine hasn't done that in a while. But now she's old. She just sleeps all the time.
Yeah. That's the good thing about when they get old. They're just kind of a lot more calm. Yes.
Chillax, for sure.
Yeah, but sometimes she don't make it out the house to, do her business.
Yeah. Well, obviously there's the bad parts too.
Right.
That suck, yeah.
But you love them and you do it for them, so.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's the whole point of all of this. We all love our animals, that's for sure.
I'll tell you this story. It was funny. So Tuesday night, the last, I'd say 20 minutes of I'm sitting there interviewing Charlie, my cat is meowing. Meow, meow, meow. Every 3 to 4 seconds, solid, continuous. So I get off of it and it's sitting there like as I walk back the hallway and it starts meowing at me again. Well, it wants to go outside because it smells of cat and heat. And the neighbors have said, like, like keep your male cat inside because we keep having kittens. So I try to respect it. I let them out here and there. You know what I mean? But they told me their cat was in heat this week, so I'm not letting them out. Like, period. So, and he's meowing to go out like crazy. So I grabbed one of these bottles of water and I just like punched the back of it and shot the whole water at him. And like mid meow, he's like meow, like choked on the water. And cats hate water, and he got drenched. He fucking gave me the dirtiest, like meanest look, like you fucking dickhead. That was cold, fucker, and ran. Like he's still giving me the side eye, like. Man, I mean, I don't know about you. Like, I soaked him last night. Was not expecting it.
He's like, and you didn't let me outside?
Right.
And he didn't get to go out. But he ain't meowing.
Right.
He's like, I'm not doing that anymore.
Yep. That's awesome.
Good on that.
I had a hell of a mess to clean up because there's water everywhere. But I was laughing my ass off while I was doing it. The motherfucking cat ate meowing. Fuck yeah. That's happy. Whole back floor got cleaned, I mean.
Right. Now we got 4 cats. 3 of them are in and out. 1 stays inside, but they'll be screaming at the door sometimes. I'm like, all right, open the door. Here you go, bro. Go on. But
then you open it and then they're like, oh, hey, and come back in. You're like, oh, so what was the point of all that?
Right. No, he usually stays gone for a good half day. I mean, he's good for 12 hours. He'll go do whatever, and then he'll come back. But
he's going to some other house to get fed, right?
Or some other house and getting, laid. I mean,
getting all kinds of stuff. Belly rubs, everything.
Ours is fixed, so we're definitely like, they ain't doing none of that.
They're not doing any of that.
They're in the stuck chuck
Probably
world.
eating, Probably eating everybody's stuff.
But they're definitely eating the neighbor's food for sure. Yeah.
And fighting the other cats to
And
let them
fighting the other
know
cats,
that this is their house.
he comes up bitched up every once in a while. He'll have a couple nicks on him, so he's getting in fights here and there. But
my parents' old cat would bring us like whatever animal they killed. Here's a present.
Yep.
Like get back outside.
Yeah.
He's never brought nothing here. Like, I'm surprised he's never brought nothing on the porch. We've had cats that did that.
Yeah.
Let them out at night. You wake up in the morning, you have a rabbit or a bird or something on your porch with its head chewed off.
Yep.
Right. Rocket Trio. You like it? No.
Yeah.
Get inside and get the mice out of the basement.
I watched my cat growing up when I was like 13, 14. Like, them window screens that fold out and they're like this high. Like there were the old window screens.
Yep.
Well, mine was like kind of bowed out in the middle. And it was enough for that cat to stick its paw out. It was sitting there on my window ledge and snagged the bat and brought it in.
Oh, wow.
I was like, you crazy fuck, there's a bat in the house now.
Oh, gosh.
I just went and got the net, fishing net and netted it, and I ain't scared of no bat.
No.
I mean,
We've all watched
As long as you don't make those sudden movements and like stand up and freak out, like they won't bother you.
Right.
I played duck work.
Out when they scream at the top of their lungs. It's like, well, if you're screaming, it's like, well, it's gonna freak out. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, during the day, I've laid duck work with like thousands of bats above my head, like up in this basement. No one else would go do it. They was all scared. I said, get the fuck out of my way, motherfuckers.
That's awesome.
I had done like an hour.
That's awesome.
And not one of them moved. You sit there and don't look at them, don't pay attention to them, do what you need to do. Not one of them moved.
I mean, what could they really do? Can they bite you? I mean, well, I guess they could. They got.
I mean, they can kind of bite you and stuff. I mean, they can carry rabies. I mean, like there are, dangers to it. But as long as you're not freaking out and you're calm and you're cool. Like,
why were there bats in the basement?
or attic. I meant.
Either
I'm
way.
stoned. Leave me alone. It was the attic.
Either way.
You know what I meant.
You know what I meant? The roof, the thing that's over the roof or under the roof. That one.
I mean, couldn't you just like open up the thing how they got in and just like blasted them out? Made some noise, made them, go away, and then
No, I mean it was daylight. They didn't. They really won't go out at daylight.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if like a wasp nest was up there, you just go smack that and then run outside and
All right, well, go up there and swat at some bats, and you're probably gonna get rabies and bit. But if you just go up there and now I had to wear like a respirator. That's what sucked because of the rat shit. That can get in your lungs and really fuck with you. And like guana's good for growing shit, but that dust could get in your lungs. So that's what was the suck part about it, the respirator.
Guano is awesome for plants, boy.
Yeah,
Yep.
sure
Gotta
is.
have that guano.
Oh, I can answer the tarantula question since I have one. I know I've never touched it.
Really?
Never touched it.
Okay. I mean,
I don't like tarantulas. I like
I
spiders.
coax it out of the container into another container when I need to do work, and then coax it back in with like a paintbrush.
what do you think?
Like, when did you get that copperhead? Why did you get that copperhead,
Yeah.
dude? I hope you don't get bit.
Cool.
Oh, I mean, you can't kill them unless you're allergic to it.
I mean, I seen it. Did you had one? Did you catch it in the wild?
Well, in Pennsylvania, that's how we have to do it, which is kind of annoying.
Right.
But I'd rather have a timber.
I just don't fuck with poisonous. I shoo them off. Like, I don't kill them. I shoo them off.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're venomous, not poisonous.
Yeah. Venomous. I'm not.
Except for that one snake that is poisonous because it eats the poisonous frogs or whatever.
Right. The dart frogs, they're not poisonous unless they go out and eat that actual whatever it is that makes them poisonous, It's actually pretty cool to learn now. I was like, wait, they can only get it from their country when they're there and they eat the certain stuff. They're like, yep, they're not poisonous unless they eat that stuff. I was like, oh, that's cool.
So if they're captive bred, they don't have any poison.
Right.
If you feed them what they would normally eat back from their natural environment, they'll regain their poison again.
That's wicked.
Because it's the way they process that certain thing.
Right.
Right.
But it has to
But
be
if
given.
they're captive bred, they won't have any.
That's cool.
But you still shouldn't be handling your
No,
amphibians because
they're very delicate too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
wouldn't want to anyway.
Was it Pat would grow some balls? They go to like his little shop and his buddy's got a bunch of like little, I believe they're
Yeah,
called
Sammy.
frogs. And they're all different
Sammy?
colors, greens, yellows, and stuff. They're really cool. Always drags my.
Sammy flying Jays, right?
Yep. Yeah.
I still have a setup for
What up, Big Glass?
of dark
Thanks for coming in.
They're a pain to take care of because they only eat the smallest of isopods and like flightless or wingless fruit flies, and they're the only things I've ever seen that can get desiccated in an extremely humid environment.
Huh.
Like they'll dry out in wherever they're at.
Right.
I knew I lost the one, but I had no clue I lost the other one for until it was like a month later. I was still just dumping fruit flies in there, and I'm like, I haven't heard any croaking in a while. Oh, yeah.
Damn.
That's why.
Poor little
You
fella.
didn't hear it because it croaked.
Yeah.
So I used to have like this big, huge frog tank. Like one of my ex-girlfriends liked frogs. So I kept catching a bunch of different frogs, and putting them in there. I had like 10, 15 different frogs in there. And I found this real big freaking bullfrog and put it in there. And it just started eating the other frogs. It was eating everything in sight. Like it was trying to eat the big old wart toad that was like nowhere near going to fit in his mouth, but he was still trying.
Oh.
It was fucked up. He ate Chico. The little Chico we had in there was gone. He ate him. Totally ate him.
He loved you.
I mean, he was one hungry bastard, and like that's what made me realize like frogs are really aggressive eaters. They don't care. Like they're gonna eat. They're really gonna eat. Like, and it don't matter what they eat, they're gonna eat.
Right.
I mean, I had like 15 frogs, and I would get like 100 crickets like every 2 to 3 days.
Gone.
Like,
Hey.
I mean, there was no way them fuckers were hungry. No way.
I inherited a bunch of African clawed frogs, and every so often, oh, I got tadpoles. And then a couple days later, I don't have tadpoles. Then a short bit later, more tadpoles. No tadpoles. So apparently, I would have had to like quarantine them so they actually grew, because all the other ones ate them.
Yep.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
how-
you got to take the tadpoles out. I mean,
right,
I learned that recently. No, I didn't know that, but I've learned that recently from just watching about reptiles and stuff.
But anyway, those clawed frogs are the reason why I don't have any amphibians anymore. At least from what I had at the time, because they had that. And there's some amphibian disease. Anyway, a bunch of my other frogs had gotten it. So I lost a bunch, and those ones got taken
I
care of
believe that.
and rehomed.
They don't know when to quit eating because they'll eat just about anything.
So you can't keep Pac-Mans together after a certain point. The biggest one will try to eat the next smallest one down.
I mean, it was all good until we put that big ass bullfrog in there. Then it like went to hell in a handbasket. I mean, we had like fire belly toads in there and shit. You know what I mean? Like the ones from the store that they said were community frogs, and it all got along until we put that bullfrog in there.
So Ken back in the day doing something that you wouldn't do it nowadays. Oh, a frog here, a frog there. From the store frog, from the backyard pond.
Yeah, I mean, it was like
Yeah.
15 years ago, something like that. But I didn't know no better. I was just putting them in a big ass tank and changing it out like once a week, and doing it up something different. It was just I don't know. It was fun.
You were trying to be a good boyfriend.
Trying, but that bitch was never satisfied. I hope she sees that.
That's why she's not around anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome.
It's the honest to God's truth. I mean,
Dab time.
Right.
and here comes a dab.
Yay.
Dabaroo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Badoo.
Right.
I could hear the torch burning.
Oh, man.
Dan, you ain't got electric yet? You ain't got your like little Puffco or something?
Puffco?
No Puffco.
They're good.
We do have an e-nail. We just don't have it set up right now.
Right. Yeah, I'm like you though. I think I use my Puffco, but when I'm like in the living room or something, I'm going to my torch and my rig. I rather, it's easier. It's a lot better.
I smoke out of my nectar more than anything.
Heck yeah. I'll nectar collectoring it up. That used to be my choice right there.
See, I mean, I like smoking flower like during the day. Like
Right.
I do dabs like and go try to do something. I'm just like
You need you a good sativa. You get your
well,
good.
yeah, I'm a sativa person, so I get a lot of sativas.
Same.
But it's still just like I don't know. I
can
just
smoke
it
all day,
slows
work
my brain down
outside.
too much.
Don't bother me.
I think
Most
that
people
first,
are like, "Oh man, I'm ready to quit." I'm like, "How about we smoke another one and keep on keeping on?"
Right?
And they're like, "Oh man, it's hot out here." It's like, "You'll be all right. Get some water. It'll be okay."
Look another one, you'll forget about it.
I guess I'm old school. I don't know. I can go almost all day without drinking outside. And people are like, "How the fuck did you not fall over by now?" Especially here in Florida, it don't take long. But
Yeah.
no,
I don't know.
I tell you what,
I just work. I don't really care about eating or drinking when I'm at work. I just keep on keeping on.
I was fine until I started having kidney problems. Like I all of a sudden started getting kidney stones. like at the age of 35, and I up until then I went on that fuck water. Who needs water? Now it's just like I really feel it. Like, yeah, all right, 45.
Well, everybody says
I
drink
need it.
water, and it's like, well, I drink coffee. It's water,
It's got
right?
water in it.
I drink sweet tea. It's got water in it, right?
Yeah.
But
You can't make it without water, right?
I'm
If
sweet.
you don't have water, you can't make it.
All I drink is water.
Sweet tea. Give me that cup of sweet tea going to work. I got me an ice, a cup of sweet tea. I'm good to go. Let's go.
See, I can't drink coffee because it was one of the things that caused kidney stones. So I don't drink coffee at all. So like,
Yeah, the wife switched up with all her treatments. Like coffee, just don't.
Can't.
But
Nope.
she has to drink tea now, so which is still fine. I mean, there's still caffeine in tea.
Yep.
I drink pop.
Absolutely. There's
Drink pop.
some too.
Still
Yeah.
stuck in the 80s.
Yeah,
What do you like? RC Cola too, right?
sure. I mean, I like Pepsi, but I like some RC Cola. Why not?
I'll fuck with some RC.
And Ken's over there drinking tab.
I'd die for some like black or like that cherry RC.
Oh,
You can't
man.
find it nowhere. Like that was some banging shit.
I think if you go to the Wawa gas station, you can get RC Cola. You could put cherry in it. You could put strawberry in it. if you
Oh, all
want.
that shit sucks.
Yeah.
I like the old school shit. Come in a can.
I just
I
picked up
gotta
the wife
put the fucking button.
some red birch beer earlier, which is hard to find, but that shit
Yeah, that red
tastes
birch beer is hard to find.
Oh man, it tastes so good.
I like the Pennsylvania Dutch birch beer. That's my favorite.
It's hard to find birch
Yeah,
beer
the
here in
clear one,
Florida.
though. That one's weird.
It's potent. It's like, man, that's really birchy. That thing is birchy.
I can't remember who. I know when I see it though. I know it like when I know we get here sometimes the summer shandy. And when I see it in stores, I'll grab a few cases of it because sometimes all year long.
No, Justin, it's not an alcoholic beverage.
It's not a beer. It's pop.
It's called birch beer, like root beer. It's
Oh,
a
it's like
soda.
Okay, I'm
And
like,
like sarsaparilla.
It's a soda, but it's called birch beer. It's really good.
yeah.
Maybe.
Well, I guess it depends.
I've heard a bunch of people go, "Why the hell you guys drink this?"
I drink it. The wife drinks it. It kind of reminds me, honestly, of root beer, just a
Different.
little bit different taste.
Yeah, a little different.
It almost reminds me of the cherry root beer or cherry Dr. Pepper. I mean,
It almost reminds me of like Pepto-Bismol pop. Like if
What the-
Pepto-Bismol had a pop, that's
Oh.
what it tastes like.
Ken, was you one of those kids in the middle of the night sucking down some Pepto Bismol in the bathroom?
No, but I ate the glue and licked the windows.
Did you eat the glue?
Yeah, I ate the glue.
The Play-Doh too, maybe?
No, I didn't like the Play-Doh. I mean, I tried to chew on it a little bit, but it was just a little weird. So I spit it out.
I fucked up as a kid and put super glue in my eye.
Oh my god.
That
I
was
don't know why I'm laughing at that.
Oh.
yeah. I watched my stepdad put some eye drops in his eye, and I walked to the same drawer, and there was super glue
Oh
in the
my
same
God.
drawer, and I didn't get it in my eye, just super glued my eyelids shut. So like I'm running around, Mom, you know.
Oh, dude, that had to have been terrible.
But the ambulance came, got him, you know. That's why I got long eyelashes now. So if you ever see your parents, you're like, God, he's got some long eyelashes.
God damn, your eyelashes long. Whenever I meet you in person, I'm going to say that just to be a dick. Just saying.
Space said Play-Doh's too salty.
Play-Doh's too salty.
I love that people are familiar with the texture
Well-
of these things.
Well, if your Play-Doh's salty, it's probably really old and really dirty because of the salt from the hand. Because I didn't get a salty
That's
Play-Doh
like your
taste.
homemade Play-Doh. It has salt in it.
Mine didn't taste salty. I don't know. It's all it tastes like clay, you know. I don't know, like earthy clay, like taste.
Yeah, kids don't play with Play-Doh anymore now. Now
Yeah.
it's the Elmer's glue and the laundry soap mixed together
Yeah,
with
right.
glitter and
Fucking slime,
They got
some
their
slime shit.
slime.
And we
Dude, I was so sick of slime.
Oh
Where's the
man.
stuff you got on your carpet and then your mom killed you?
Do you know how many boxes of like borax and gallon jugs of glue that I've bought?
Just go to the thing at the check or the entrance of the grocery store and get the sticky hand.
What do you do, little Peter?
And then your kids are gonna go throw it to the highest place and it's gonna get stuck there forever.
No, and I don't know. I think my kids just wanted to see what all different colors they could make because they got a whole bunch of Tupperware containers and filled them up, and they just sat there and did nothing. I mean, they'd sit their hand at every once in a while, go squat, wah, wah, and spark, or whatever. That's it. Like, what's the sense of that? I didn't get it.
It's so silly.
That's the same thing with my
It's just
daughter.
more of a mess, yeah.
I know
It's
she was
just-
doing all the time with the
yeah,
glue
and then they add
add glitter. And all
so then it's like, girls will add glitter, so then it's like it's just so bad. It's so bad. It's every parent's nightmare, really.
Yeah, we'd walk to my daughter's room.
I agree.
Shoot,
I hate glitter.
yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. It won't go.
Glitter bump you would be
It
like
don't.
really.
I get it.
Because like somehow it gets everywhere.
Everywhere.
Like there's
And-
never been glitter in this place ever. Yet I'll go to a concert and somehow track back like a whole container's worth of glitter in my beard somehow. Like, where the hell this
Because
come
the girls be wearing that glitter makeup now.
Oh yeah.
That's why.
Right? There's like all kinds
Yeah.
of it's crazy.
Shit, girls at the beaches down here. Well, you guys probably see it up there in Jacksonville. They got like the glitter suntan lotion on.
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
You'd be looking like a damn a bejeweled walking down the beach.
Yeah, you look like a Twilight vampire if you've seen the movie.
Like,
They
what
sparkle.
the hell?
They sparkle.
That's really what they look like. It's crazy.
Did look like Twilight.
Why?
Sometimes.
Did they really sparkle in the movie? I mean, I didn't watch movies all the way through. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I didn't think I seen them sparkle.
Yeah, it's just part of how whenever they're in the sun, that's what happens. You look at them and they like sparkle. It's like glitter.
Oh, all right.
Wait,
I
wait,
didn't
wait,
see that. I didn't see that part.
Yeah.
I never seen that movie, so that's like one of the movies where they can go out in public and not fry up. Like
Right.
every other freaking vampire in the history of vampire movies.
So it would just make it very apparent that they're vampires, to everyone. But no, but they're not like burning alive like in True Blood, if you've seen that too. But I was a
I've seen
big
that.
Twilight fan because I was young, so I read the books. So then I saw the movies, which were horrible, but the books were pretty good. But
I don't blame you for liking it. I'm just saying I couldn't get interested in it.
Yeah.
I started watching. It was like, oh man.
yeah, the
Yeah.
books were, of course, much better. But I mean, when is that not the case?
Right.
Fight Club.
That's a good one.
34-28. Kent.
Holy wait, how are they coming back? Holy crap.
Yeah, man.
Dang.
They just ran the ball down the field like it was nothing, like a couple plays.
Oh. Well, this might get interesting.
Yeah,
Lots of-
turning
lots
it
of
up,
scoring.
turning it up.
I have to
I
talk.
like to hear lots of scoring.
Liz is sitting on the edge of his seat right now.
I bet he is.
See, I have to wait until Sunday to talk crap. Because if I talk crap tonight and the Vikings win, Dallas is going to lose to the Jets, and I'm going to look like a shithead.
Right.
'Cause that's how the world
Zach
works.
Wilson's gonna come out fire, dude. Watch.
Where's Dallas playing? New York or Dallas?
I think it's in Dallas. 'Cause
I want to say
The
Dallas.
last game was New York. They didn't Dallas. They played New York.
They
so they
played.
can't play in New York twice.
I mean, they can.
I guess that would just be dumb.
I think. Yeah, I think they are home. Cause they
Well, it
can't
wouldn't
play.
be really in New York twice. It'd be once in New York and once in Jersey.
Well,
No, it's the same stadium. It'd be twice in New Jersey.
Nah, man. They play
The
Buffalo.
stadium's in New Jersey.
Oh, they-
Technically, the stadium's in New
both
Jersey.
games are at MetLife.
They just played the
It's in
Giants.
Dallas.
Never mind.
But it's in Dallas.
Yeah, I don't know why I did. So for whatever reason, whenever Dallas plays around here, it's stupid expensive. But I can go see, like, I can probably get tickets to this Jets game now and fly down to Dallas to see this game for cheaper than I could go see them play Philly, Washington, or New York.
And division games are expensive.
And if Dallas is playing a very bad team at home, tickets are like $20.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
I've seen them play every individual team. Hell, I seen them play the Houston Oilers back in Three River Stadium. That was my first game, one of them. Anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, in the NFC North, it's kind of easy to go see everybody. They're not that far.
Yeah, 3 hours. Well, Cincinnati's a ride from here.
Cleveland's
It's like
not that far.
6-7 hours.
That's like going to Miami for us. Right?
But I could get to Baltimore in 3 hours and Pittsburgh in 3 hours.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that
pretty
is cool.
You're like right there,
Erie
thing around you.
Yeah.
or Cleveland's not like barely an hour from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. 10, 14.
Yeah.
It's a lot of options.
Yeah, you got a lot of sweet options.
Yeah, places to go.
I mean, it is pretty nice where I'm at. I'm like right in the center of Pennsylvania, so it's just like Philly's 3 hours, Pittsburgh's 3 hours. If I go up north for 4 hours, I could get Buffalo. If I could go south for 3 hours, I'll hit Baltimore. I mean, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Nope, can't go to that one.
I mean, I could damn near make it to Canada in 4 hours.
Hell no, you can't.
Yeah, I can. But they'll like kick me out because like I have too many simple assaults on my record.
There's a real scene.
Where do you live in PA?
I live in State College, Pennsylvania. It's right in the middle.
How far are you from the New York borderline?
An hour and a half.
An hour and a half?
Yeah.
And where does that put you in New York?
Right under, like, just west of Erie or just east of Erie.
Of Erie, PA?
Yep.
Yeah, there's no way. Man, I don't know. It took me 5.5 hours, and I'm an hour and 45 minutes north of the city to get to Buffalo, straight up the throughway.
Yeah, straight up.
There's more of New York going that way.
You just got to fly like a bat out of hell.
It's not really that far from.
I mean, I didn't fly like a bat out of hell. It was like 80 miles per hour. Cruise control 80 when you get on the highway and go.
Oh.
I mean, it's all like an hour and a half drive of like back roads. Like after you get, well, no, I guess it's about 45 minutes of highway and 45 minutes of back roads in PA. And I go straight down 80, and then instead of going another half hour to go to 79, I cut up through, what's it called? It's a national forest, like Cook's National Forest. It's pretty cool. It's just.
I mean, there's a way to kind of cheat. And, if you go towards Erie, because once you get through the lake, you're in Canada.
Yeah.
Rather than going up to Buffalo and, that Rochester, Binghamton, that part.
Yeah, but it only took, I guess it took us like 4.5 hours to get up to the falls.
That's still pretty cool.
From here.
It's still not too bad.
So I guess it is over 4. But, I mean, technically 4 hours or 4.5. It was in the 4th hour.
I mean, I might be able to get to Canada before I get to Pittsburgh.
You? I mean, yeah, because it'd probably take you
Takes me
about 5 hours, I'd say, to get to Pittsburgh. 5.5.
It depends on which way I go in traffic and whatnot. But
I mean, the best way is just get on 80 and go.
yeah, but I have 2 different ways to get to Pittsburgh where I'm at. I can go north or
You can get on Turnpike and go across, too.
I can go on 76. 76. I had to think about that. Go through all the tunnels.
There's a lot of tunnels on that road.
Yeah, the tunnels are sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, Kent. They're getting the ball back.
All right.
They
Well,
eat this,
we've been
scoring
on for 2 hours and 20 minutes, and I want to go finish watching this game. There's 4 people that stuck with us the whole time. You fucking roll. But I tell you what, we was
Appreciate
like up to like 23 tonight, so that was pretty good.
Yeah, and then we went
We stayed there a while.
radically off topic.
Yeah, and we spiraled downhill. But whatever. It happened. We love y'all. Have a good night. I hope the rest of your week goes fine.
Yeah.
See y'all.
RWO, come on.
Rock it out.
For live.
All right. Woo, woo. Y'all have a good night.